Welcome back, Rico Money Bags, a channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit like that. You guys do not miss out for any future updates, man. Things are getting pretty wild for us, man. These are some exciting times for XPX. We got 2 days left, man. And on the surface, obviously we're excited for this utility and everything like that. But I think what people really need to realize is the infrastructure behind this. If everybody wanted to load $1 million card, you guys could. And there are some really, really big doors that are opening for XPX because of this. This is not just a release of the utility, and then that's awesome, and we got a widget. There are some really big things, some that are under NDA that I cannot speak about, but I just got to let you guys know that some really big doors are opening for us, and I'm really excited for XPX, the community, the way that we've been grinding for these 2 years. In 2 days, we have not just the utility release, but also our 2-year anniversary. We also have a giveaway by one of our fellow community members, Super Chad, man. I love this guy. The whole community just coming together. This is a shout out to Saphir. I got another couple of community members that's coming together at 300K. We got a nice buy comp that's coming, sizable amount of some Solana. There's going to be some things running. We really want to make this a celebration for everybody. So, Fire Chicken fam, I see you guys up in here. Definitely get a bag, bro. This is not one day you want to fade. I know that we like, catching some X's and everything like that, but a part of you has to have that serious investor mentality inside of the space. As infrastructures are being built with AI. You guys are seeing this happen right now. Do not be shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow with one right in your own backyard in the crypto space and watch it just explode out of nowhere, man. This is exciting times for us. I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's been making this happen. The XPX community, 2 days is 2-year anniversary. That's pretty amazing. Obviously there's been a lot of work going on for this behind the scenes, and and I love doing the work, man. So this is a pretty cool stream because we're a lot closer and we got a lot of work done the last 4 days or so like that. Really cooking, making sure everything's good, and we're right there. XPX, appreciate Darren pulling up, being a great supporter. Mr. Mo, another person, Psychedelic Angel, Saphir, TK doing this thing, Danielle, just everybody who's been pulling together. Jackie's another one that's just been pulling up strong nonstop. We're going to work on starting that community chat for XPX on the main X account as well, and Jackie wants to be a part of that. And we've just been attracting a lot of great people to this project, and that's how we've been here for 2 years. That's how we've been developing. This has not been a Rico Money Bag show. This has been an XPX marks the spot show, right? So we're going to be jumping into Bitcoin and everything like that in just a second. But obviously with our 2-year anniversary coming up and everything going on, I really want to cover some things. I want to give a big shout out to my brother Saphir in the space. Man, right here, $100 XPX. 3 lucky winners. That's some serious dough sitting on the table right there. And it's super simple for everybody to tap in. Fam, there's more to this, that continues after this. And that's what's exciting about what we get to do here, right? So definitely stay tapped in with us. Don't miss out. It's very simple. Follow Rico Moneybags, follow XPX Token, follow my broski right here at RZB101. That's that 101 for you right there. Like and repost, tag a couple friends. Very simple to do. And we're getting some good engagement on this, man. But the countdown has been going great. We had a buy competition. Shout out to the winner who won and also got some more XPX. Shout out to you. We're about to have another one. And we got some cool things working for us, man. I'm just like, I'm soaking it all in, to be honest with you guys. Lately, it's just been a grind, and now we're at that point where we get to soak it all in. And there's been a lot of work that's been going on, not just for this utility drop, but for the next widget that's going to be coming out. We're not done here. This collaboration, these NDAs that get signed to allow us to produce this, really open up massive doors for XPX. If Darren wanted to load $1 million card, if Fire Chicken wanted to load up a $1 million card, if I wanted to load my $1 million card, we could all load it up. And Mr. Mo, and we all hit super big. We could all load our cards up. What does that say about the infrastructure and the connections that XPX has with banks and liquidity to be able to really provide some real solutions to massive players in the space as well? Because one of the targets for XPX to continue to grow, to expand, is to go after, corporations, not just the individuals. Obviously, it's going to be awesome for individuals that want to flex, that want to have that buying power, but I want to make sure that we got that opportunity to go into these rooms and have these talks with the people that need maybe 5 business cards and need $5 million, right? And until we open these doors and we approach these people with something like this that can possibly even cut costs for them, coming Q5 really is where I want to put this for XPX, as far as cutting costs for organizations, corporations, businesses, anything in between those lines. But it's about building these steps first for that Q5 segment, for where we can go to corporations and legitimately tell them, like, show them the resume of $430,000 in paid orders that can handle the bandwidth. Show them that we can also now provide, almost tiptoe on some alpha, but that we can provide, these $1 million cards, and honestly, up to 5 of them to a business to have $5 million worth of purchasing power. And in Q5, really go to these organizations and talk about how we can lower costs for them. Because, it's one thing to say that we want institutional money to come into our projects, that we want to, that we want big money and we want whales and all these things to come in. But are we doing anything to facilitate this? Are we lowering their costs of their business? Are we providing any value to their marketplace, where in turn that would provide value coming back to our marketplace, right? And that's the approach that I've been taking with XPX from the very beginning. And that's the approach that's been working with us, providing value to the marketplace so it can provide value back, not having this extraction mentality, not having this, mentality with the handout type of scenario, really putting in the work, really putting in the grind, and it's really coming together. I'm telling you guys, this is really turning into something. And a lot of people, trade this and they fade us and this, that, and the third, but we've been here for 2 years and we're only growing, and we've nonstop released utility for 2 years straight. It's not going to stop. Utility still being worked on, bullish utility for Q5 of 2027. And we want to attract those serious investors that want to capitalize on this .com moment. I'm sure you want to gamble. I'm sure everybody goes out for a couple of drinks. Everybody have some fun. We're going to talk about meme coins. We're going to talk about everything, have some fun. But this is your .com moment. This is that aha moment. I got in super early. These guys are really not just knocking on doors, they're tearing them down and really getting XPX to be able to work around the world, 170 plus countries, where if you're in Africa, whether you're in Australia, wherever you're at, you can have the power of a MasterCard that gives you $1 million on that card. That is what real networking and connections look like. And this is it being, put to the pavement, just, where it's actually just happening. And that's what I want this to continue to do for the investors of XPX and this community that I really do truly care about. Just continue to, promise made, promise kept, I think is one of the most important things that we can accomplish here. So let's go to the chart. Like I said, we got some cool things going on. We got this giveaway going on. You got $100 worth of XPX, 3 lucky winners. I mean, that's epic, right? We also have, and we've been talking about this in the Telegram, if you guys are with us, right at 300K, a lot of people dumped on us. And, I'm not going to judge anybody for whatever reason they do what they do. Shout out to them. But I'm letting you guys know that these numbers won't exist forever. These numbers won't exist ever. We're in the plans of opening up some LP pools that's going to strengthen our liquidity, that's going to give us more USDC to even buy back more of this project, develop more on this project. It's only going to get stronger, right? And there's people that try to, chart this thing and trade this thing. But I'm telling you, none of that's going to matter at some point when we're flying over $10 million market cap. Something is happening when we're hitting over, $430,000 in paid orders. Do not ignore that. Do not ignore that. The project you're in, the company that you invested into, this thing is going places, and it is actually doing things, and it's already making revenue. It's not planning on doing this. It's not talking about doing this. It is doing this, and it is going to grow, and it is going to grow. So, right now on the Solana side, we're right here at 269K market cap, looking really good, looking amazing. Everybody, people, whatever they're doing, we're going to buy it back up. We're going to control the supply. We're going to continue to take this back up. We have a great amount of ammo, fam. People think that they figured it out. That don't trade this like you trade everything else. This is not the same thing. This is not the same thing. We have tons of ammo at $1 million market cap. We're really going to send this thing a lot higher. All this stuff that's going out is just distribution. People think that they figured us out, that they're trading this, they're chasing the next thing to get wrecked or whatever it might be, or just to hold. This right here will go higher. At $1 million market cap, we have enough ammo to take this thing and send it really hard. So all of this that's going out and happening right now, it's just distribution at the end of the day, right? And it's annoying at times, right? Because we don't know what's going on and why. We got a solid project, but they've already been getting priced out, and that's going to be a continuing kind of topic going on with XPX, because like I said, this door that's opened up with this $1 million card opened up a lot more doors for XPX. Do not fade this thing. When we're signing NDAs and making things happen like that, and I got to be on point with not spilling or talking about anything, is for massive reasons. So hey, you guys, you know what, those who figured it out and they're they 2x'd it and they got that, cool, that's fine. But you're missing out on your 20x, you're missing out on your 200x, possibly even your 2000x, when this thing is a top 100 cryptocurrency on CMC, because of what we provide, not because of Rico money bags, not because the streaming, not because of this, but because we are our necessity to the space, not because we're a fly by night, but because people need to use our utilities, right? So this month so far, we're over $50,000 in paid orders. That's only going to continue to scale. Eventually, I know that from $50,000 in paid orders, our all-time high was $80,000 in paid orders. Eventually, I'm going to make that happen every freaking week. Eventually, I'm going to make the $430,000 happen every single week. And that's what we've been seeing, is not chasing this like ultimate perfection overnight, but really chasing progress. And taking the steps forward and forward and forward and forward. And that's been working out really great for us. At 300K, we got a buy comp going on. We got some things in the back end that's also going to push, and it's really going to do some marketing for that buy comp and a lot of things. I'm giving you guys the alpha right now. This is the perfect time that when we hit 300K, watch how it's not going to stay at 300K, because we're going to add some fuel to this thing. We got 2 days to our utility release, our 2-year anniversary. I don't know what people are standing around for. Are you not excited that you've been, dedicated to this thing for 2 years? I know I am. I know I've been staying up sleepless nights for this thing. So 300K, let's get it there. Let's push it there and watch how we push it even higher. I'm telling you guys right now, the people who think they figured it out, they haven't. All right. 269K market cap right now on XPX on Solana. I want to give a big shout out to my Smart DeFi fam and all the gorillas in the space, all the gorillas who support us. This is where we started off. We started off on smartdefi.com 2 years ago. We started off right here on smartdefi.com. All right, 2 years ago. And we got a serious project, serious contract on here, and really was the foundation that helped us get where we're at right now. And we're still on BNB. We're on BNB and Solana. Why? Because we got something that we want to show everybody on all chains. We want XPX to be on the Phantom Wallet. We want that marketing capability to be going live on Pump.fun and have the dev up there, talking about this amazing project and this amazing community that we have established together, that we've done this together, right? So right now we're at 169K market cap. Both chains will be in the millions all over. It's going to happen. This one was at 2.7 at one time. On Solana, we never hit $1 million market cap, but mark my words, both of these chains will be over $1 million market cap. You don't open the doors that the doors that XPX is opening and not reach the goals and the achievements that you want to reach. We have some serious access that if everybody want to load these cards, that's some serious connection. So fam, definitely tap into us. If you love BNB, we've already proven that we're here to stay. We're currently at a discount price of 169K market cap. You guys can load up over here. You guys can stake it, make passive income. If you guys want to take a loan out against this amazing project XPX, you guys can use a smart lending tool right now and tap into this amazing asset backing pool that we have right here. And this is 57 BNB, not 7 BNB, not 5 BNB, not 0.7 BNB, 57 BNB. BNB is not going anywhere. Binance is not going anywhere but up. So this thing, when I tell you guys that it's programmed, it has been programmed from the very beginning. XPX has been programmed from the very beginning because Smart DeFi had laid the foundation for us to have an asset backing pool, to have the liquidity thick, to have us really making, progress in this space. So if you're somebody who likes the idea and can tell that the trend is going to turn into lending protocols, definitely get a bag of XPX, because not only do we let you take 30-day interest-free loans against your tokens and get it in BNB, you also get to off-ramp it using these utilities. I mean, talk about the one hand washing the other. Talk about like really how cohesive this is supposed to be and how this is supposed to work, not just for the individual, but for businesses alike, right? Because there's going to be a point where somebody's going to use our stuff and they're going to be like, why would I not? And I'm talking about not just to somebody individual, but big projects. And they're going to be like, why wouldn't I just get a bag of the actual company of the tools that I'm using? So right now we have both our contract addresses right up here. You guys can snatch it up on BNB or Solana. If you guys are interested in these amazing utilities that you guys can, do a loan on and, basically take that to the next level and have real world purchasing power from a crypto loan with a crypto 30-day interest-free loan, because I don't know, your alternator went out, or maybe, something bullish. You just want to buy me some flowers, or you want to buy your honey some flowers or something like that. You know what? I'm going to take a little bit of my XPX. I'm going to take a loan out against it on the BNB side. And I'm going to use the utilities that this project provides all within house, within this ecosystem, to have real world purchasing power. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. What's up, Prophet? Let's go, man. We're in the house, man. We are here. We are here, man. We are here, man. We are here. We are shaking things up, man. We are shaking things up, man. Appreciate you guys all pulling up. You guys are some real ones for sure. But yeah, come check out our utilities. There's a widget that's about to be added. TikTok, right? And but there's more to come. We're already working on the other ones. So just don't think that this comes out and it's like it's never been that case. So there's no merit. I don't know where people get it. Sometimes they're like, okay, all right. No. It is a .com moment. This is your .com moment, and I'm moving like it is one, okay? And I think everybody should. And there's never been a moment where we release a widget, we release a utility, and we kick our feet up on the desk and we're really done with what we got to do here. No, not like we're like a race against time, but something like that, right? Like you have to secure your spot in this .com moment. And SPCX has been doing that by releasing a 100K limit MasterCard that you can get up to 5 of them with a business account. Have up to $500,000 in purchasing power right now for you or your business. We have, the non-KYC cards giving you guys, some enable to be discreet up to $10,000. Letting you online purchase, do whatever you got to do with that MasterCard. Some serious partnerships and connections because of this. Like, every single one has something special behind that opens up doors for us. When it comes to this one and our Obsidian connection and the way that we get to operate and everything like that. When it comes to this one, our Western Union connections and things that we have working in the back end, when it comes to the gift cards, it's like every single one has opened another door for us to go that much further with SPCX. And that's what the next one's going to do. And that's what the next one's going to do. And that's what the next one's going to do. Right. And that's what we're going to keep doing as a project and as SPCX. So, man, so bullish on you guys. Definitely come over here. You guys are very early. Get a bag right now. We got a serious push to happen, man. If you're sitting around and you're just waiting for something to happen, don't do that. No, we're not just sitting around waiting for something. I'm telling you it's going to happen and we're going to make it happen. So, 300K market cap. We got some exciting things. Let's blow some fireworks, man. Let's have some fun together. And kind of celebrate what 2 years of dedication looks like, and with merit, with $430,000 in paid orders, with, really making these 2 years worth it, and getting to possibly by the end of the year being well over $500,000 in paid orders. SPX's resume is getting better looking every single day. And that's thanks to this community, everybody who's supported. And I'm going to do my ultimate best all the time for this community and for this project and this opportunity that we all share together. Let's jump into BTC, talk a little bit about SpaceX, right? And kind of what's going on, because this is the first week from, SpaceX launching last week and then kind of opening up a new market and hitting, up to $200. So there are some new things going on in the crypto space, because obviously, people are getting exposure to the SpaceX through things like this. I think this was the better way to do it. Honestly, I think the IPO is a nostalgic move, and it's cool because you're a part of it, and it's awesome to be a part of something like that. But as far as like making money off of the moves of SpaceX on a regular basis, futures trading is where it's at, because it's not locked up, right? You don't have to wait 180 days. You don't have to do none of this stuff. You don't have to, you're free. And that's what crypto has always done, is brought a level of freedom to the crypto space. And that all starts with BTC, right? And I think as BTC continues to grow, it's not done. I know we're in some pain right now, but we're a lot higher from 59K from where we were at before. And when we got rejected on BTC, this is the exact area that we talked about. Not doing no guru stuff, nothing like that. But when we got rejected on this 200 moving average, we talked about the potential of this thing trading downward and coming down here. Why? Because of this. That's solely why. That's it. That's solely why. So it's like, with maybe there's peace, maybe there's not peace. Even with all that, I was on target with this. Now, if that stuff clears up, now obviously it makes things a lot easier to move. People start to feel a little bit more bullish, the sentiment changes and whatnot. But currently, where we're at right now, I'm not shocked to see it. I'm not blown away to see where we're at right now with price being rejected at the 200 for BTC and then flipping right back around. And we'll get into SpaceX in just a bit. I do want to cover BTC because it is like this thing where we're keeping an eye on BTC and SpaceX at the same time right now. Is SpaceX, taking a lot of that attention? Is BTC going to, hold this floor right here? And then this is the shakeout from maybe people chasing the IPO. And this is the floor of BTC to then go a little bit higher. So keep that in mind that these things are going to be something that we talk about a lot quite often. And I think a lot more AI things and more IPOs to come in the future because a lot of them are going to be trading like cryptocurrencies. That's what people need to understand, that these ETFs and a lot of things like this, what they've proven is that, hey, I can have some of these things trading nonstop, right? I can have my SPX trading 24/7 like a cryptocurrency, right? And that's the infrastructure that we've been all being guinea pigs a part of in a way and testing this, because now it's at the point where you're seeing the largest ever IPO and it's trading on cryptocurrency platforms. Who would ever thought that, let alone just ETFs, and then get to the point where this is where we're at right now, right? So we have come a really long way. And I think that's some of the stuff that we have to pay attention to and why I talk about infrastructure so much, because the noise is chasing rugs. The noise is the news. The noise is price action. But when you really focus on infrastructure, these guys have never slowed down on building. When you look at what big money has been doing, they don't care if we're panicking. They don't care how we feel about Bitcoin coming down from 126 to the 59K mark. They don't care. That's never stopped them from building the infrastructure, because they know down the road that all the roads cross right here on cryptocurrency's doorstep. And that's what I want to focus on. I think that's exactly what people did with the .com moment when that thing was going on. And I think that's exactly what we should be doing and operating and operating as such with AI and cryptocurrency. I think it's super important. I think it's something that we will be very proud of ourselves when we look back, that, hey, I dedicated my sleep. I dedicated my long hours. I dedicated eating. I dedicated, forgetting to eat or whatever, because I'm doing stuff, because I knew that this thing, it kind of rhymed. It kind of rang the same way of when the .com moment happened. And, there was a moment where the .com idea, that didn't look that great either, right? Because you got 2008 and you got everything crashing and you got all this worriness and all this scare stuff. But some people just ignored that. Some people really just ignored it completely and kept building out. And now you guys are streaming your movies. Now you guys are streaming everything. Everything is being streamed. When's the last time you went to a movie theater? When's the last time you did, everything is powered by this internet that we use today. So just like the internet's not going anywhere, cryptocurrency is not going anywhere, and we have to be a part of this movement, right? So we're paying attention to both of these things and what they bring to the table as far as infrastructure overall, what Bitcoin has done long term. And I know the prices suck right now, but you got to look at everything that's going on around it. It's like, bro, we're trading, SpaceX, and this is what crypto does. It brings that freedom to the everyday person. So let's see where this breakout started on Bitcoin, where this started to happen actually, and go from there. So 4-hour chart, we don't see it. It's on the 1-hour chart. Let's adjust this. So right here, we got the 2-hour chart where it peaked above, but it was this 1-hour chart that really gave us that move, right? Because we've been trading underneath the 200 for a while. We got down underneath it up here at 80K. And since 80K, we had this little fake breakout. But since around 80K, we've been basically trading down on this hourly chart. And right here is where, after all that exhaustion and all that selling pressure, buyers are stepping in, and right here is where you start to see where this is starting to happen, and where, okay, have to happen next for to continue, right? So we're seeing where it's holding this 200 moving average on this, 1 hour chart, and it's, doing its best to march up this. But what is it looking like on the higher time frames, and how far away is it? Is it being rejected anywhere, where it's significant? And you see the 2 hour right here broke above, never held, came right back down, but it exactly where that sell sig or your stop loss would be at right here. If you wanted to have a nice little tight one right there, this breakout happened. So it would look, you could have a tight one like that. You can put this up to here, and that could be a decent little trade, and trade into this volume profile. But this is where it would flip. And if you look, that's exactly where it stopped. This is where it stopped, and bounced right off of that line, because if it went underneath this level right here, it would have printed a sell signal. Right there is that level where this green line is trailing, and it starts marching to the right like this. The minute it flips or goes through that line, that's where it prints the sell signal. And then we would be looking at this point of control. But it's getting right back above the 200 moving average. Now, we don't use the 2 hour, we don't use the 3 hour that much. It's something to consider. You can use any time frame you like, right? But the 4 hour is where a lot of people respect this, and a lot of people pay attention to this, right? And when you look at the 4 hour chart, it's so more visible. Here you guys go on the 4 hour chart, forgetting all the lower time frames. Yeah, you didn't get the sell signal on the hourly at 80K up here where it was starting to print it. Maybe you waited for the 4 hour chart, a little higher time frame, to give you more confirmation, feel like, hey, this is the direction that's going. Well, that price right here is at 77,800 BTC. And it was underneath this 200 moving average this whole time on this 4 hour chart. Now, this is where it's starting to turn around, and this is where things get exciting for us, because we know that when we do this and we get above this 200 moving average, we got this going on. So what is it going to take for us to be like, okay, maybe the races are back on? This right here, and a little bit of marching above this 200 moving average, because this is what it showed us last time, right? It showed us that when it gets above it, it gets bullish on the 4 hour chart. When it gets underneath it, it gets bearish. So we're still being very patient. I think that we could be on target for, testing this 200 moving average, coming up even higher to 68, possibly even 70K BTC, contesting the upper value range at $70,084, and seeing if we can have that breakout past that level. Because if we do break past that level, then we're talking back into the 80s again, and some of that momentum and some of that money coming back into BTC. This is something that you guys can check out. It's pretty cool. I seen it in the Fed chat. Shout out to the gorillas. But just kind of giving you a view of like if the money's coming in or where it's actually going. And you got money still leaving BTC, going into AI, going into mega caps. You got crypto cash going into the US dollar. You got ETH and alts going into gold. And this is going to change, just like it was the other way before. This is going to happen again. So flight to safety. So that's what happens. People are flying to safety, and eventually they'll come back and won't be as safetyness, right? So a 4 hour chart for BTC is something that I definitely want us to pay attention to and keep an eye on for when the things come back. And we're going to be looking for this. If you do this and you do that, okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Let's go to Ethereum, kind of the alt, and then we'll go into SpaceX. Have a little bit of fun, go into some meme coins, give you guys some speculative things for sure. Word on the street, there's some serious plays coming out and about. I will be posting them in the Money Bags Mansion. You guys don't want to miss out for those. I know you guys love, being able to make your 10x, being able to make your 15x, your 20x, and that's part of the space. You can't fight that. You cannot fight that. That's like going in front of the Caesar's Palace and telling people not to go inside. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to go in front of the MGM Grand and be like, hey, don't go in there, right? What we're going to do is make sure that you guys can win and bring some serious plays to the table. So being a part of the Money Bags Mansion, giving me a follow on X is super important. We got some things cooking. I got some people said some things are coming. So we'll see what's up. Maybe they'll run it. Maybe it'll run to the moon. We'll see what's up. But I definitely want to make sure that you guys get in early. So make sure that you guys are tapped in. We got some ETH plays coming, and we've got some Solana plays coming. So this is the time for you guys to have both of those ready, right? All right, let's go into Ethereum and kind of what we're talking about ETH today. And here goes the 4-hour chart. We're just right on the 4-hour chart. Let's just go into this right now. Let's take a sip of coffee for everybody because it's nice and hot right now. Chugging black coffee is delicious. Okay, it's like one of the best things, I swear. Coffee is just like it's up there. Coffee and coffee. All right, here we go. 4-hour chart on Ethereum. And here, the sell signal was up here, 2300 Ethereum. I was talking about an $1,800 Ethereum on the daily chart. Seems super far away when we were right here talking about it, and it went lower, right? We were talking about this point of control and then coming to the lower value range of $1,800, and we actually got that. You know, we actually got that. And it actually broke lower and then made this volume profile come a lot lower. And we look left, we can see why. Boom, it's right there. We found where price came to. Price and time came right back to where it's been before. But when I was talking about $1,800 ETH right here, when this was first starting and we got rejected under 200, that sounds super far away. We started going up. I was like, hey, we get rejected again. Point of control be our first stop, 2K. And then look at this price over here, and ETH went lower, right? It's never been bearish on the market. It's never been like I don't believe in cryptocurrency. I'm just talking about the current state, where it's at right now. Long term, I'm in this to win it. Okay, that's it. If you're with me, if you're subscribed, if you're one of those people who've been tapped in with me, you're in it to win it for sure as well. And we've been putting in the work. I've been in crypto since 2017. I've been a YouTuber since 2021, been a dev for 2 years, and it's just been nonstop progress as far as diving deeper and deeper into the crypto space, to having massive, massive banks behind our back to produce $1 million virtual cards on Apple Pay and Google Pay, which that in itself is a whole nother headache. You know, to get these cards onto these, you know, they call it tokenized cards, you know, to get these tokenized cards onto your phones. That's a whole nother headache in itself, you know, and we're producing that in 2 days. So appreciate you guys all. Ethereum right here, where is it going to take for us to get back bullish on ETH? We're going to be talking about these prices, $1,800 ETH again, and kind of come into this upper value range, getting close to 2K. Above that breakout of 2K would make things feel really good. It will most likely look like this, breaking above this, testing that, and then first mouse, second mouse, and then finally breaking past this, and then kind of getting that momentum to say, okay, ETH is going to start climbing back because Bitcoin's moving, Sol is moving, BNB is moving, I'm moving, you're moving, we're all shaking about, right? And that's what it comes down to. But right now, we're being patient, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit patient, man. I'm telling you, it is a virtue. It's something that I've learned. I'm 38 now, and I've literally learned it is a real virtue, and it does pay off. So if you're younger than me, if you're older than me, if I can go back and change the rules where patience wasn't the virtue, I would. But that is the name of the game. We're going to play by those rules, and patience does work, and it is a virtue. Let's go. What's up, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's go, man. 2 days, man. 2 days, man. I'm so proud of us, man. Real developments, real infrastructure, real contracts being signed, real NPAs, real developments, real purchasing power, and real. This is how you have, you know, obviously I'm very bullish on XPX today. It's a lot going on, but like I know a lot, right? So it's like the way that we can do this and those connections to really go after these companies, and in 2027, maybe even your job will get a you know, might even be in a meeting with XPX, because my goal is to not only, yeah, these cards are amazing and they're $1 million cards and anybody can have that, but how can we lower costs for corporations? That's how you get into that institutional money. Do you have what it takes to go to them and say, you know what, you guys are paying XYZ, whatever it might be. I'm here with XPX that can lower the cost of your company and save you guys money. That's how you tap in, not by just looking for handouts. That's not going to happen. I don't know where that happens. That's never happened in my life, actually. I've been grinding since before I was a teenager. I mean, before I was 10 years old. All right. So I've been grinding nonstop, man. Been grinding nonstop. Not going to stop, man. It's just me. And that's the thing. I think people try to get it to be like, I met you at the Bitcoin conference watching the guy who made his own chart, man. What's up, man? Oh, man. Okay. What's up, man? Nice, man. Welcome in. welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, man. If you got anything that you want to share inside of inside the chat, let me overlay the chat on the screen. So if you got anything that you're working on, or anything that you, even if you want to join me on one of these live streams, man, and come join me on a live stream and talk about what you've been doing in the space and what you got going on, maybe what's coming up, and why you're still bullish, or maybe you're bearish. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're bullish, man. We're in crypto. If you went to the Bitcoin conference, it's like, we're here to win it, man. We're here to win it. So definitely stay tapped in, man. My project's releasing $1 million virtual card to your Apple Pay and Google Pay. Use your passport to sign up. Super easy. In 2 days, massive utility, man. And if you guys got a business and you guys need up to $5 million cards, you guys need $5 million in purchasing power. SPCX is going to do that, man. So super excited for you to pull up, and networking is a real thing. So for my ETH people, hopefully you get to catch the BTC part of this too. I know you're orange pilled as well. So, but ETH right now, these are the prices getting back over 2K, and a little game of that first mouse, second mouse gets to squeeze, something like this. Boom, first mouse, second mouse, breaking past this. Okay. And that's what we would want to see for ETH, breaking past that 2K mark, where it's back above the 200 moving average, right? The biggest bear bull indicator, this red. Look how long we could have waited. We could have been short this whole time. Ooh. So we're going to be patient and get it on this side. That's all. We're not doing no crystal ball. We're not Miss Cleo. We're not a guru. We're not floating around on a magic carpet. We are looking at price, and mathematics is a language, and we're interpreting this like it's communicating to us. Shout out to my brother Blunt House Technical Analysis. Give him a follow as well. A lot of that wisdom that I'm spilling on this channel today comes from that man right there, man. He's definitely got his 10,000 hours, and that is, you can't put a price on those 10,000 hours when somebody's put them in. I know what's up, man. So ETH right here, we're looking for that 2K mark. Let me know what you guys are looking at. If you guys are bullish on XRP, how you guys been feeling on XRP? If you guys would have been subscribed to the channel, if you guys would have been with the bell notification on, you could have shorted XRP up here with me at $1.42 and rode the wave down here to $10 or $1. XRP would be going crazy. Let's clean this up for a second so we can get into this XRP chart and these opportunities. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. We're just like, hey, this could have happened. Check this out. That's wild, right? We're just observing things together, man. That's what we're doing. We're growing together, and we're observing things together. And it is one of my biggest privileges that I've had in this crypto space, is sharing my time with you guys, where we can learn and really figure this thing out together, because steel sharpens steel. Okay. We can only get better by, taking the constructive criticism, and by being around people who really want to see you do better, and also you returning that favor and wanting to see the people around you do better. Right. So right here, we could have did a lot better, do way better, because, nice, man. Same here, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Right here, we got this right here, this 4-hour chart on Ethereum, XRP. And this is what I say: forget about making $1 million in one day. I know you want to buy the Lambo today, but I'm asking you to buy the Lambo tomorrow. Okay. And what I mean by that is by being patient, where you can look at a 4-hour chart and not get caught up in all the noise with the news. Maybe there's peace, maybe there's no peace. You know what? You guys figure that out. That's not my job. That's not my role. That's not, I don't got the, I don't got the suit and tie for that right now. But what I can do is interpret price, that it got bearish right here at $1.41, and it's been bearish ever since on this 4-hour chart. And I said, forget the Lambo today. I want the Lambo tomorrow, and I'm going to stack my chips up. Right now, the same thing for the other side. This thing is indifferent. This thing is like a mirror. This thing doesn't. It's like, my mom would say, what goes up must come down. What goes down must go up. What is just leaving just showed up. And what just showed up is now leaving. It's like this number 8, right? This infinity sign that's, playing itself back to back to back to back. It's actually laying on its side like this. So it's harder to see. But this is what's happening. This is what's happening with these things, and we're about to see this next part. This that swoop up is about to come right now, where maybe we're on this part of XRP. And what would it take? This little breakout right here, right above this upper valley range, and doing this first mouse gets to squeeze, second mouse gets to cheese, breaking past this and being well above this 200 moving average, the biggest bear bull indicator. And that price for you for the low price of $1.30 is the price that I'm going to give it to you guys for that breakout on XRP, my family. Let's go. We got Piston in the house. What's up, Piston? Come on, man. Win Lambo, win Moon. Well, it's not today, brother, but maybe tomorrow. Honestly, that's the thing. Tomorrow comes so fast. Tomorrow is just like saying next week, or if I told you next month. But today is putting out too much stress. And I think that's where people make a lot of mistakes. It's trying to make it happen today. If I told you it's going to happen tomorrow, it's just like if I told you it's going to happen next month. How fast do the months go by? How fast does 1 year go by? So what I'm saying is just focus on what you got to do today, and that tomorrow will show up. That win Lambo tomorrow will show up. That win Moon tomorrow will show up, right? Because time flies, man. But we'll be waiting for XRP to do this. Bullish on the XRP fam. All of you guys are absolutely amazing. I think the XRP family really harnessed some of that Shiba Inu vibes. I seen them at the big Bitcoin conference. I seen them at the XRP conference. I seen them at the XRP Creator House. I seen them at the mansion party. They were really pumped up. They were really on it. And you see shorts, you see it on TikTok, you see it on YouTube. A lot of normies talking about XRP, and a lot of the people that are retail, and that's what they're going into, because back in the last bull run when crypto was coming in, we want tech, we want actual utility. So a lot of these people are getting exposure to this thing called XRP, and we're seeing a lot of those retail investors really looking at this one as the play, and we're seeing it all over social, right? So 4-hour chart on XRP, we got some work to do. It's getting rejected right here. And if we look at the daily chart on XRP, it's been telling us since a long time ago. Long time ago. So Lambo tomorrow, okay? This is a daily chart. You could have placed your short right here. Cool, I'm chilling. Never broke above the 200. I'm going to hold it. How do you get the master long? How do you do these longs? You wait for this. It's already show you its characteristics. If it slithers like a snake and rattles like a snake, don't wait for it to bite you to say that it's a snake. Well, it's showing you what it's all about. It's walking like a duck. It's quacking like a duck. Well, right now it's a duck. Wait till it gets back above this 200 moving average and be like, whoa, that's a different character right there. And I know that when you do this happens, all this green. So let me just be patient for that, or I'm bearish on it till then, right? And that's all that I'm saying for everybody. All right, let's go to the next one, and we're going to go to BNB next. BNB, like I said, you guys definitely want to be a part of this. BNB is here to stay, fam. Their TVL and the things that are built on BNB is for a reason. They are here to stay. This is like investing into, nobody's got, there's no ETH exchange, right? There's no Solana exchange. This is different. This BNB thing is different. Do people go to the Cardano exchange? Do people go to the Solana exchange? Do people go to the BTC exchange? No. People go to the Binance exchange. This is here for life, man. And people who use Binance, guess what? If you hold BNB, there's fees that are cheaper for you. So there's always a utility around BNB, incentivizing people to collect BNB and hold BNB, because there's an ecosystem around it. There's a wheel spinning, and accumulation on BNB, and it being down here, we're not shocked. We got rejected on the 200. Guess where we came back down to? Same old area. Same old area we've been before, when we got rejected right here. And then that sell signal came in. No guru stuff, no Miss Cleo, no nothing. Just saying, hey, we got rejected right here. If we get a sell signal, most likely it'll come back down to here. Why? Because it's been here before. And just like it's been here before, it can be up here before again too, right? And we're just being indifferent to price. It just has to get back above this 200 moving average. Right now, BNB is trading sideways like the rest of the market. BNB is currently at $607. This little breakout up here is at 750. Yeah, 749, 750, and getting above that 200 moving average and trading above that. That's what we're going to want to see. Let's go to Solana next. Solana broke even lower, and this is something that we talk about, and this is why we got this one marked up like this, because it is a perfect representation of how when the lows get broken, things get bearish, right? And things go a little bit lower. So here goes your sell signal. Lambo tomorrow. You're not trying to get, a Lambo today. You're at 184 Solana. You place a short. It broke underneath the 200 moving average. You're like, whoa, this 200 moving average is a cheat code. What the heck? And then, the market starts to pump. But right here is where things got different. with all the other ones, right? Everything else, XRP, BNB, ETH, a lot of them bounced off that, or not ETH actually, but a lot of them bounced off a relative price that they've been before. But I said, hey, if Solana breaks past these prices right here, it could go lower. And you look backwards, like, is there any prices backwards? And there's some over here, kind of hard to distinguish and find, but you can see where this was happening right here. It comes all the way across actually, but we're looking like, hey, can we get back above this $74 and hold it and print a buy signal again? As you can see, that's that level of resistance. We've been hitting it 74.66. When we break that $75, and this is right here at, getting to $80, this thing will flip back green. And then we'll be talking about, hey, breaking past these previous tops, because this is how we knew that we were having problem to get to this 200. The price rejected here, the price rejected there. And it was like, hey, if the price rejected here, could it not do this again? And we did. And I said that we could do that again, but if it broke past this, that it could go lower. And it did break past that. Now we need to break past that, get above it again. So Solana's prices that are a discount, I think Solana is going to really make, just like it happened last time. Honestly, it happened to me. This is what helps me grow so much, is just wearing my heart on the sleeve, because it's like, trading Solana 70 to $100, trading all this stuff. And then next thing you know, Solana was at $250, $300. Right now, the projects that are being built, the projects that are accumulating Solana, the communities that are buying up their chart, with Solana at these prices, we're about to see some serious gains when you see Solana back at 250. Shake out all the Jeets, make some really good distribution, buy up from different wallets, and secure your conviction play, because it's already programmed by Solana will easily 2-3x from here, and it will happen very fast. So we're going to keep an eye on Solana right now on the daily chart. Obviously is struggling, needs to get back up here, is looking very bearish. On the 4-hour chart, a little bit of the same topic, getting close to that 200 moving average, but those rejections is what worries me, right? When you're hitting this 200, hitting the 200, hitting the 200, you got to go, hey, we're having trouble break that 200. Is it because, we're going to be coming back down to this point of control where this money's sitting at, and they're going to snatch that money up before going up, and that's back down at $65. This is the 4-hour chart. If this thing breaks above the 4-hour chart, does a little bit of this, gets past this, $80, we're going to see Solana kind of picking up the pace again. Man, we are in it to win it, man. Appreciate you guys pulling up. If you guys can repost the stream, share the stream, it'd be greatly appreciated, man. It is for your bags, okay? It is for your bags. It is for your conviction play. So here we got a perfect example of somebody who wanted to experiment on a demo account, a paper account. Here goes your 4-hour trade on CFX right now, breaking the 200 moving average, like what we're waiting to happen on a lot of other charts. What happened last time? Well, check this out. Woo! Let's go. What happened when we got under the? Oh, if you were, long, but if you're short, man, you're on point. So right now on the 4-hour chart, we're looking at CFX, giving you a perfect representation of breaking past the 200 moving average, breaking past the point of control, and possibly coming up to here to 6 cents, and maybe even going higher again and testing, closer to 8 cents. Thank you for reposting the stream, brother. Definitely check out what you guys got going on. Definitely get the community in here. I know you've been working and building yourself and grinding, and yeah, support you guys, man. Definitely got to support the real ones in the space, man. Like I said, the channel, I've always tried to get people to understand that this channel basically belongs to you guys, and that you guys can leverage this channel, right? You guys can come up and join me on these live streams, you guys, because I'm doing my SPCX thing no matter what. This is just part of it. So it's like, I'm after that .com moment and becoming a household name of payment solutions, and we're on track for that. So this channel belongs to Web3, and the more that you repost it, the more that you share it, the more exposure you get, the more that you get to leverage, what I've been working on for, going on 5 years, with this YouTube channel. So here we go right here. 200 moving average on CFX. Keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it with you guys as well, and giving us the opportunity to pay attention to this, right? And okay, Piston, yeah, we can get you up here, man. Send me a DM on Telegram, and let me post this right here. If you guys want to join me on a live stream, if you guys are listening, you guys got a project, you guys got a community you're bullish on, you guys want to join me up here, here goes right here. DM me at Rico Moneybags. And get tapped in, fam. It's sitting right there. It doesn't get any easier than that. And give your community the alpha. So let's get this on the daily chart for gold. Oh, look at how oh my God. Let's go. Man, are you guys rocking with me or not, man? Honestly, are you guys picking up the alpha, man? Because honestly, this is wild, man. Shout out to the shorts, and shout out to I mean, Blunthouse is an amazing person, man. And being able to look at shorts is something that I really picked up strong from Blunthouse 420 technical analysis. So definitely check them out. And just being indifferent to price, right? Not saying that you hate gold now, not saying that you hate Bitcoin or you hate silver or whatever it is, but just being real, and yeah, we were working on XPX the last like 4 days and stuff, and honestly working on not just this widget but the widget to come. You guys are super early, and getting some things dialed in for the next developments. So I wasn't streaming, but here goes your gold. When we were first on top of this 200, I was like, hey, if we broke underneath the 200, we might be seeing cheaper prices on gold. And this could be a case where people see this thing going right back up. And if it doesn't get above the 200 moving average, what do we get? First mouse gets to squeeze, second mouse gets to cheese. And this might be our first stop right there because we see previous price coming down to 4K. But if that doesn't hold and it breaks past that, this is where we come down to that 3,200 where all these buyers and sellers been shaking hands like crazy over here. And if this price breaks down like this will be a perfect example, again, of this 200 moving average actually working out. And if we clean this up, which we're going to right now, let's clean this up. We're going to go to the lower time frame and look and show you how it's looking like it most likely might even come down to 4K. I could be wrong, and it could just break right past us and come back to the point of control because it does act like a magnet. But when I go to the lower time frames, like when we started this, go to the 1 hour chart, that looks good. Okay, we're trading above. It's getting rejected right here, right where it needs to break out, right? And then you go to the 4 hour chart, it's pretty far away from the 200 moving average. And this is where if it hits this 200 or hits some of this lower value range somewhere in this section and gets rejected, this is where a lot of this starts to play out, and it starts to come back to seek these previous ways low to see if it's going to go lower. That is gold right there, okay? And you're seeing it's not just BTC, it's not just XRP, it's not just Solana, it's also gold. How come, gold was just, everybody was super pumped up on gold and now all that gold stuff and gold this and gold that. And where's all that happening right now, right? It's been quiet ever since that all-time high. We've been slowly trending down. We've been in a little downtrend happening right here, and it's been going on nonstop, and it most likely is going to continue for a little bit until we break past the 200 moving average. Now, you can find some trades on the 50 is really solid, but it is something that you have to monitor a lot more. This 200 moving average, and why I move from the 50 when the markets are when the 50 moving average, when the markets are euphoric and prices are moving, it's easier to catch these trades because they'll move longer within those 50 moving average trades, like when it's breaking past that. But the markets have been so slow that it's just better to just find that 200 moving average and work off of that right there. On the daily chart on silver, same thing. It did break underneath. It broke back past above. But these are the prices that we're looking at for silver. Could be a $54 silver coming up. Everybody who started, taking all that silver and buying it at the highs, we're a long ways from that. 121, we're at $74, and we come down to 54. There's some pain right there. And, this 4 hour chart was showing you a while back times that you could, it's actually a lot more choppier on this silver chart, but the gold one was kind of giving you that idea instantly. Okay, let's keep it moving. We got oil right here. Daily chart. Daily chart on oil. Daily chart on oil breaking the 200 moving average. Is it going to trade into this gap right here? Come back down to some cheaper oil in the 60s? Man, that'd be good for the markets. That's for sure. And this is how you can get an idea of what's going to be going on before they tell you on the news, because the money's doing it first. They're telling all their friends first before they tell you. So the money and the chart is definitely giving you the information before your suit and tie is on the TV, right? Because it's breaking right here, and then they're reporting all this stuff. They already told everybody. So you're seeing oil right here break the 200 moving average. Something to keep your eyes on with this as well. All right, back at BTC. Here goes your daily chart. Hopefully my friend here from the Bitcoin conference is still here. you know, rejected on this 200, we came right back down to previous price. That doesn't mean that orange pill doesn't work. We just came back to previous price, and we got to break past this, and we'll be looking pretty good. All right, fam. I see people loading up. We got people. I'm telling you guys, these guys, they don't get it. They don't get it. We've been seeing the nonstop trading. You know, we got some things at 300K, but that's okay. We got some things that we're working on. That's fine. Okay, you made your 20 something bucks. You know, you got it. You got it. Lambo today. You got it. Buy here, sell there, and we've been seeing this so much. I mean, there's so much of this that happens on even like no for no reason. I don't know why. Like honestly, like for like a couple dollars or something like that. But sometimes it's interesting, sometimes it doesn't even make sense. It's not even worth it. But you know, you got 23, 21, 73, 21. You got like 61, 78. It's like it just happens, man. Later, man. Later, man. Safe travels. Safe travels, brother. But we're right here, 264K market cap. We're gonna bring you guys some more plays. We got some more fire coming, some more pushes coming, and all I can say is make them buy higher, fam. You know, be resilient right now. This is our anniversary. You know, I don't know if you got an extra car in the driveway, get rid of it, and it's time to push as hard as we can because we got big things behind the scenes happening for our play. All right, let's go into some other plays, and I think we're gonna be looking at some more stuff. We got Piston in here. We got Fire. We got Chuck Norris in here. We're going to check them out, and we're going to go through all this stuff as well. Matter of fact, since they pulled up, we're just going to go to let's go to Chuck Norris really quick. Oops. I might bring up the actual Chuck Norris. What's your exit count? I don't have it on this one. I'm spelling it wrong too. Let me see. 1 second. You guys can repost the stream right now. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. Appreciate you, brother. Even faster. You know how when you're in that flow state for a second, and then next thing you know, you're just, ooh, nice. Guess who's live on the Solana DApp store? Very nice. Chuck Norris right there. Very nice. Let's like this. We got this reposted. Let's go over some of this stuff. So we got Chuck's Daily Alpha Solana, the mood. We got what's hot. We got the mood is the barnyard is red today. BTC sliding 1.5%. So he's doing a little bit overview of everything. Cluck lesson. And this is what's nice about projects like this to help everybody out and get some of this alpha. So covering the market is smart, lock liquidity, lock supply, sound similar, but they protect themselves, protect different things. Lock liquidity means the LP liquidity provider tokens are frozen in time. Lock contract. Okay. Lock contract, so nobody can pull money out of the trading pair. Lock supply means the actual token itself is held in a vault and can't be moved or sold. Why does this matter? Lock liquidity protects traders. It guarantees the market won't suddenly dry up, but lock supply protects holders. It prevents founders from dumping their stash and taking the price. A project could have lock liquidity, but unlock supply, or vice versa, or both. Yeah, this is crypto, right? It's crazy. The twist, lock liquidity doesn't stop the developers from creating new tokens and selling them. Lock supply doesn't guarantee there's any liquidity to actually trade. You need both to be comfortable. You need to both be comfortable. Really always check what's locked, for how long, and through which lock contract, right? That's true. Takeaway, lock liquidity protects the market. Lock supply protects the token. There's they're different birds that need separate verifications. That's what's up, bro. You know, and that's what it really comes down to, man. I appreciate this. Let's see what else you guys got. Only Rose. Golly, what? Got some plays coming out. Yeah, bro, definitely send me send me a DM to get up on here and break down everything that you guys got going on. I know you guys been building nonstop. And then not only building, but giving people the alpha and giving people the knowledge is super important, man. It's very, very important. Sitting right now at 190K market cap, looking really, really good. Good market cap, good movement. Yeah, cooking nonstop. I mean, chart don't get any better than that. And we've been talking about fire chicken for a while. So that's a great looking chart. That's the thing. A lot of people are chasing the noise and stuff, and then things like this are just slowly creeping up. And you got to let all these people who trade your chart. It's just part of it. You know, what can you do? It makes me nervous when you pull up my chart. Oh, don't be nervous, man. I got to go through it too, man. Imagine me. I got to pull up my own chart, right? I got people who cheat on me live. You want to, you can't control these people, man. What you can control is how you carry yourself and how you react to these things and what you do for the rest of your community, right? There's always going to be, this space where people, do this stuff, right? For 2x, 3x, or they're still just waiting to ape in. And just like yourself, you're trading. This is where, Piston is trading. Look at what happened right here. Watch how your chart's going to look similar to this. This is what's coming up for Piston. We're documenting it because we know that this is what can happen when you got a dedicated team or dedicated dev, dedicated community. Eventually the breakouts happen, man. These people get priced out. Those 2x people, all they do is give us more creator rewards, selling at a loss. I don't care. You want to sell at a loss. You're making the liquidity thicker. You're giving me more Solana to buy a more XPX token. You're giving me more Solana to further developments. If you want to, keep trading at a loss and do those things, like, it doesn't matter. This is different times. These pump fund contracts are, we've already bought back like $3,000 in XPX token. So, hey, thank you. That's the type of attitude. Like, keep trading at a loss, or get your little 2x. You're going to pay us eventually. You're paying the contract to play the game. So it costs to be the boss. That's for sure. But Fire Chicken, Cluck Norris, looking really good, brother. Let's go to the website. I'm going to share it over here. clucknorris.app is the website. Let me post this right here. This is the crypto hard knocks, man. This is how we learn. So definitely come give him a follow. Check it all out. Check out the incubator. Check out what he's got going on. And we'll have him on so he can show us what this is all about and what its plans are as this chart continues to look really healthy and going in the right direction. Piston, we're going to your chart next. I want you to remember this part right here, brother, okay? We're going to do this together. Just like, we got Cluck Norris doing this. We're going to do this part right here, and this is what's going to happen. And the people in the space, they're just going to chase it. That's what these people, these pump fund things, you got to understand, it's a green pill, right? So people are literally moving like, downtown. It's crazy. So it's like, that's part of it. Do we understand why people do what they do all the time downtown? No, we don't understand it. But they keep doing it, right? Loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. They keep doing it, and they ignore the real plays, or they take a small gain and they go chase the next play. All right, cool, fine. Does this not look similar to what we just showed over here? Look at this. This to me, this looks like this. That looks like pre-pump. This came down to 16K market cap. It just kept going. Cluck Norris, this thing. What is Piston going to do next? You're going to piss on this thing, man. You're going to do it. So this is what the chart looks like right now. I'm telling you, break past all-time high. The same people that are in spaces that pretend that they support you, right? Because everybody supports you, but they don't really support you. They're just chasing the addiction. They're chasing the green pill. It's like eventually they will, because you're supplying to their greed. You're supplying the green pills, right? So just keep doing your thing, brother. Just keep pissing on everything. Just keep going. And when the breakout happens, then all the people who are pretending to support you in spaces and doing all, they'll actually get a bag, because now you're looking like the green pill that they love to buy, right? Back to that mining work. Okay, still have a chance to win one of the bags hackathon prizes. Still have our Solana Foundation grant pending. Nice as well. See everyone later. See you later, man. Have a great day. Have a great day, brother. Piston, so you're on track, brother. You're definitely on track. Let's go to your X account, showing you guys some love. We got some more plays. And like I said, man, stay tapped in, because got some people that send me some DMs that are going to be pushing some things, one on ETH, one on Pump. So you guys are going to get some of that opportunity that you guys, I don't know why X does this sometimes. They're trying to block you, Piston. It's too bullish over here. So that could be a little thing. But right here, we're good, man. Just let the breakout happen. It's programmed to do it. You've been grinding for 2 months already. Just keep grinding, bro. You love your narrative. You love your thing. I mean, this reminds me of all the stickers that were on trucks, during that era and stuff like that. And and something hanging from the hitch in the back. So I mean, this is it, man. This is it. Just keep pushing it. And meme coins are going to be here no matter what. And what happens? When do they get it? When it starts pumping up and goes a lot higher, then they're all supportive and stuff like that. So give them the pump, give them that stuff. So here goes another one. We got SpaceX, the real deal. And of course, we got the meme coin doing this thing right here. And this is part of the crypto. How long is this one going to last? We don't know. But how many people are chasing this to chase it? Everybody, right? And it's doing the pattern. This is why we want to bring this one up, because the markets could be coming back when they have that nice little breakout. We start seeing this pattern play out all over again. Break 5 million, go to 10 million. That's what we want to see, right? So right now, you're seeing, and this goes for every play underneath $1 million market cap. Do your thing, man. Underneath 1 million, underneath 1 million, you break 1 million. It just happens, so let's get over that $1 million market cap ourselves, XPX, because it's going to be a moment where everybody who faded us is going to be like, damn, they just did it. Because all projects get to pump past that. And we have ammo on the side for that. We have things that I've been letting the people trade and do whatever they got to do, and not pumping it crazy hard and letting us accumulate the supply very nice and slow and steadily, because I want us to be those people that we're the floor above $1 million market cap, and we can hold that and push it even further. SPCX69, it's got the numbers that we love in the space, whether it's 420 or 69 is something that we always talk about. We got intern SPC69X, and you got your SpaceX meme coin. It could be, that meme coin that becomes that real SpaceX meme coin. Let's face it, with Elon and the SpaceX thing, there will be a massive SpaceX meme coin in the space, because there's going to be nonstop posts about this from Elon. There's going to be like this, whole new thing around this. So is this the one, and do you get a bag of it now? And this could be the one that stands out. Does it have a big community? Is it just looking like, it doesn't even have a community? It's just looking like people, just not really for the project. But there could be one of these for sure that exists, that we see in the $50 million market cap, $100 million market cap, and we see those meme coin vibes and those Elon memes go hitting hard again, right? Remember those Elon memes? They were just flying all the time. This could be the next way to do Elon memes, is supporting this SpaceX movement, and it could be this meme coin right here. So I thought it was important, to bring this one up, because I know that there's going to be one of them, and he can make things pump. He can make things pump. If this turns into, you keep seeing SpaceX posts and this community continues to grow, and you get SpaceX people to chase a meme coin as well, it's like they're already kind of tapping into crypto. This can turn into something, right? And there's going to be nonstop talks about this SPCX thing, right? So here it is right here, SPCX69. We've seen where a lot of these other, SPX, 69 plays ran up really, really high, and this could be one of those for sure. Keep an eye on this one, 100%. Like I said, we got some ETH plays coming. We got some Solana plays coming. And we got some fresh plays coming for you guys, for those who like to chase the early entry plays and, try to find some of these, because it's just part of the space. There's nothing you can do about it, right? So we're going to, make sure that we can find some hot plays for you guys that, there's some gains sitting there. We got $37 million market cap right here for Manifest. And I like this one so much because, man, I kind of live this life. I don't kind of do it. I really do. And I think a lot of you guys do too. I think a lot of us, I think this is why this is at $37 million market cap. And I think that they could, let's all do this for a second. That felt good, right? Let's just manifest this thing, man. And I've been doing that, man. We've been getting there. We've been opening doors that people said were probably never open. Long before we even started knocking on the door, people were already saying, "Oh, man, you're probably not going to be able to open any of those doors." So, never said I was going to open the door. Said I was going to get through the door. I didn't tell you how. I never said I was just going to walk up and open it. I said I was getting through that door no matter what. And that attitude, mixed with a little bit of action and a little bit of confirmation, you start manifesting things, man. And they're manifesting this, thing pumping up to 50 million, which we're going to mark that up, because if they break 50 million, they might be manifesting $100 million market cap. And people are paying attention to this. People are paying attention to this, and they're going to keep paying attention to this. I don't think this one's actually going anywhere but up. I think manifestation is like one of those things that is just, extremely bullish when you think about it. And, we've heard about this, we learned about it a lot more. And I think it's something that we're going to keep seeing a lot more of and hearing a lot more of. So definitely don't miss out on manifesting, solid meta narrative. And it doesn't have like the normal people that are pumping it up on X that, it's just one of those plays that's organically one of those plays, right? So, a lot of that insider stuff that you usually got to worry about, when you start seeing it everywhere else, it's like it's kind of already past that, right? It would have came back for sure already if that was the case. So I really see this one going a lot higher. This is the manifest. Look at that. That's an awesome one. Come on, that is awesome. Soak that in for a second. If you guys got any plays you guys want me to check out in the chat, just post it in there. Let those who are going to watch this later on as well see what you guys are talking about, man. See what you guys actually got going on. And yeah, I'm trying to bring some exposure to you guys, bring some exposure to everybody. We're chilling on this stream. We got a lot of stuff done in the last 4 days where I wanted to kind of do a really solid stream. We're well over the hour mark. We're going to have some more fun. We got more places to check out. And we kind of can do our streaming thing today, kind of leave our afternoon open for some other things that I got going on, get an early stream out the way. But man, this manifesting is really doing it, man. It's really, and I love seeing people win. I've met so many bitter people in crypto, and they wonder why. It's like, do you think any people in this manifesting thing are bitter people? You think any of them? Nah, man, they're on some kumbaya stuff. They're not on that pessimistic stuff. They're not on that glass half empty stuff. There's no way. There's no way. And this is proof of concept, man. People might think some of this stuff is pretty funny, and in crypto, you got the streamers. We're not going to talk about that or kind of get, where it's just really technical, but it's like, we're humans. These emotions and some of these things, it's like we experience this stuff. How many times you guys go somewhere and it's like, dude, the vibe is off here, or that guy gave me the wrong vibe, or she gave me the wrong vibe or something like that. Those are people's vibrations, man. And this manifesting thing just really attracted a bunch of people that like to be on that kumbaya movement. And that's what happens when you connect a lot of things like this. It's just what happens, man. I don't like in the crypto space. I've seen so much bitterness and so much pessimist that like people being pessimistic is like, that's why you're at where you're at. Nobody wants to be around that. I don't want to be around that. I'm not going to be around that. I mean, one of the number one things that I protect in my life that's helped me get so far is my peace. I'm not going to let nobody wreck my peace, man. Not a family member, not a girlfriend, not a friend, not anything, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You owe it to yourself to protect your peace. Look at this guy. I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy. I mean, I watched a documentary on him, which was made by like a really small channel. It was a really good documentary. Boy, were there the naysayers. They all gotta shut the right now. Watch. I'm gonna try to find the actual documentary and post it. We're talking about the ESPN people. When the Knicks picked him and when you watch it and you kind of watch his story, like it's pretty amazing. Very humble dude. His dad played for the Knicks. His dad and the Knicks lost in '99. They almost won. Guess what? Against the Spurs. So here comes this chance again for them to reclaim this championship. And it's the Knicks against the Spurs again. And it's the Sun. It's the Sun that's now going against the Spurs to really bring the gold home. And if you look at the stuff of what they said, he wasn't tall enough, or he's not fast enough, or he's not this, or he's not that. And you know what? He just humbly ignored all that stuff. And he kept working and kept grinding, protecting your peace and not trying to fight every little battle and just work at the end goal is how you bring home the gold. Like there's so many examples of what it takes. And it doesn't matter who you freaking are. You could be white, black, Asian, you could be anything in between. I don't care what color you are, what anything. It is a character that makes it happen. It is a the resilience of somebody, and it's not going to come without no shaming. It's not going to come without sometimes the people closest to you, for whatever reason they want to. I don't know if they don't like to see it actually work or whatever it might be. You have to keep moving forward and let your actions speak for what you have planned out in the beginning. And I'm telling you, if you watch that doc, I mean, we talk about, people on ESPN, they're like laughing that the Knicks picked him, you know? And now those same people are the ones holding a microphone next to him. It's like, oh my God, and how do you feel? And it's like, well, whoa, how the tables have turned. And this is why I've always said, he who laughs last laughs the hardest. People will try to laugh at you and be like, "Oh, see, I told you. Look at him now," or "Look at, oh my God, what's good now? Oh, I thought this." Go ahead, have your parade. I'm going for the championship. You're trying to win, just regular games, and you think that's every. No, I'm going for the gold. And this manifest play, I think it's a perfect example of when, you get a bunch of people together that are on the same page and want to take things further. They actually do. And I think that on the surface, it's a crypto project on the surface. And this is what I've been saying since the Polyfi stuff. Meme coins are much bigger than just a freaking avatar thing. They are an expression. And this manifesting thing is an expression of a lot of people who move in this way. And I would love to see this thing absolutely go to the moon and further solidify that maybe it'll bring some people on board. You're not going to be a bitter person and manifest. You'll stick out like a sore thumb. I bet you anybody who's a bitter person, they're probably not even in that Telegram, because just that much level of positivity would drive them crazy. And it's like, stay locked in, fam. Stay locked in. Be the better version of you, even when everybody's saying that you can't. Like, that belongs to you. And I think this manifesting thing is, like I said, it's much more than just a cool. I love this right here. It's much more than just a cool meme coin, or much more than just a chart that's currently pumping right now. And everybody's like, oh, okay, that's the thing. I really think it's an embodiment of, people coming together and really wanting to, like, hey, let's manifest, buying that Lambo. Hey, let's manifest, hanging out with your bro in Las Vegas, right? And like you can honestly manifest that, and you can have these. And I think that's one of the coolest things that you can do as a human. Like, I made my own, when I was 19, I got a patent and stuff. It's pretty cool, right? But and yeah, there was a nice check that I blew right away because I was only 19 for that patent. But I think the best thing that I got from creating that patent and then getting the patent bought out by WeatherTech is that when you have an idea and you bring it into the tangible world, there's a moment of like something, and we're doing that. I see Touch Grass in here, I see Pissing in here, I see all the projects. I see you mentioned Toes. I saw that one the other day. I was laughing at that one. But yeah, mindset tokens. That's a good way to put it. I like that, Touch Grass. I like that. I don't think I've heard that before. Maybe I haven't been in none of the mindset token spaces to hear that terminology like that. But I like that. But that actual motion of having an idea and making it real, it's one of the best feelings ever. And I feel that every single day with XPX. I'm sure you feel that with Touch Grass. I'm sure Piston's gonna feel that when he sees all that he wants to come true. It will come true, and it's gonna be like, boom, that was in here, And there was people that were looking at me crazy for spending 6 hours on a space. There was some people looking at me crazy. It's like, dude, hey, I invited you out. I live in Las Vegas. You guys know how much I get invited out to go have fun? I mean, and I just don't. I just don't, because I want to look kind of crazy from the outside looking in, because it's produced already so much. The yield is there. I'm a yield driven person. It's like, dude, the yield is there to stay like this. Hey, I need you to look at me, Saphir. Touch Grass. Hey, you see this, bro? I need you. Hey, eye to eye right now. We're going to make this happen. Okay. That's it. And set it in stone and actually make that happen, and have that moment of like, we did it. And this is what I embody. No plan B. I'll make this happen. That's me every day. I go to sleep with that attitude. I'm probably in my dreams with that attitude. I probably dream with that same type of attitude. And I know I do because I'll be lucid dreaming. So my dreams be freaking wild. It's like, what the heck? But this is it. We overcomplicate things. Just put into work, man. We're gonna bring up touch grass next and go to your. If you can repost the stream, bro, it'd be greatly appreciated. That's all I ask. It's really simple. Bring your community in here. Like I've been telling people, you're not reposting my channel. This is your guys' channel. I mean, how many channels do you guys get to come to that goes and you guys get this right out the gate just for pulling up? Not many. Not many without them twisting your arm behind your back and making, whatever. So just repost it. Get your community in here, leverage this YouTube channel. This is the Web3's YouTube channel. My thing is XPX. This channel belongs to the Web3 space. I don't know, I think it's like 4,000 videos probably by now. I don't even know. I lost count. Yeah, and send me a DM right here, Touchgrass, if you want to join me, talk about that mindset token. I think that'd be something really nice to talk about on the space. I'll send mindset a DM as well. See if we can get a project like that up here, and really get a bunch of plays together with this. Oh, nice. Oh, what you sold and what? I'm telling you, people are nice. We're on this one though. But this manifesting, man, there's no plan B attitude is everything. It's everything right now. Screw that plan B. And that's whack. This attitude. Hey, that's it. We're winning. That's it. Look at that demeanor right there, bro. I love that demeanor right there. Woo! Certain times in life, you'll see a look that can say 1,000 words, right? And look at all these faces. Do all these faces say 1,000 words? Not really, right? But this one right here is like, if a face can say 1,000 words, and that's what I got a picture of Nikola Tesla tatted because that's what I feel from that picture. It's like if a look could say 1,000, if a picture could say 1,000 words, and that picture of Nikola Tesla, thinking is like, yeah. That's a look of 1,000, thinking of 1,000 thoughts and having all these things like locked in for what's going to be coming next, right? All right, let's go to touch grass next. This mindset token narrative. I really like that. And I want to give a shout out to whoever just accumulated more XPX. I'm telling you guys, we got something right here. Just push and price these guys out, man. They keep trading at whatever price anyways. But I appreciate somebody who, for whatever reason they sold during the stream. I appreciate you guys who buy during the stream. This is our play. This is our baby, right? This is our gem that goes all the way. So 261K market cap, very nice. I mean, it wouldn't take as much. I know some people are waiting around, but 300K, we send this thing even higher. I mean, it's I got a wallet with Solana already ready for the 300K push. So it's already loaded. The TG stuff is already ready. Let this guy that, is doing this. Okay, cool. Do it higher then, right? Do it higher. But the breakout's right there. Come push the breakout with us, or wait till you see us over $1 million market cap, and I'll come up on here. I'll remind you guys. I definitely will. $230,000 in paid orders. You don't understand undervalue. $50,000 in paid orders, over $50,000 in paid orders this month. On the verge of $500,000 in paid orders for XPX. Sure. There's going to be a point where it's undeniable. Because the way that it's picking up. So let's go to touch grass really, really quick. It's nice to do this. I actually got to do it on Sunday, which was really nice. Shout out to everybody who was holding it down. But this is important to do. If you don't got nothing to worry about, touch some grass. I've been touching a little bit of grass here and there, giving myself a time to get away from the electronics, play the new Drake album by the pool, work out my leg. You guys know I got to deal with this thing. Hold on, where is it at? You guys know I got to deal with this freaking thing, right? So, I got to do sometimes I forget even my physical therapy, man, because I love this space so much. So I honestly go touch the water and get in the pool to get this leg moving and stuff, right? And it's about that mental health. It's about that physical health. It's about, if you know why you're in here, you can do that and be okay, because this is your conviction play, right? And I think that this is always going to be a place in the market, because it's something that we have to monitor. Touch grass, man. You guys could probably, use our donation widget to raise funds, and do some positive things with helping people touch grass. I mean, with a project like this, support from the community, using the XPX token widget, you can brand it with this right here and have of your branding on the touch grass donation widget, and raise some funds for marketing, raise some funds to do something probably cool locally, maybe helping out somebody or doing something like that, and bringing that type of mindset narrative around your project. I think it's something that you can do, and it's something that most likely would be very powerful in the space. We're gonna look at the chart. We had a nice, this is a healthy chart, man. This is looking good. All-time high, barely right here. I mean, 125K, bro. And you guys have been in the space for a while, 11 months, man. Shout out to you guys, man. This dedication is respected in the space, grinding nonstop. And I like this. We actually buy sporting equipment and cover registration fees for kids to play sports. Bro, I'm telling you, like, if you want, and the XPX, that's the thing that blows my mind sometimes. Like, the XPX community supports a lot of these things, right? We raised $500. Obviously, it's on you to push it and make sure that you're marketing it, but we'll throw some soul on there as well. If you get that donation widget going, to put some funds towards helping out the youth, man. Definitely 100%, man. 100% is what we got to do. Some of the stuff that I'm building is looking forward to for the youth and for the business, not just for freaking Rico Moneybags. It's like, I'm sure this touch grass is not just for you. It's like, we got to kind of look out for the ones. Yeah, bro, you definitely do. We're gonna help raise the funds, so we could set it at $300, and we'll probably hit that goal. You make a fire video of then we get to share it everywhere. It's all about creating it, right? It's all about creating this thing. So you get the donation widget, you raise the funds. We could set it to 300, 500, whatever, just so we can hit the goal. Then you can use your XPX card to off-ramp that crypto onto the card and go buy all this equipment. And your business can have, right now, if you made a business account, it's 100K MasterCard. But if you wait 2 days and you have a passport, you can create a business account and have a $1 million card for touch grass. And I think if projects are going to continue to raise funds like this, you gotta aim that big, or we all got to aim to one day that you're going to need that thing, right? Because it's one thing to be financially free, but if you're not free to spend the finances, then what's the point? It's like, let's plan to raise $250,000 in Solana or whatever it might be. You can accept 70 different cryptocurrencies, so and it'll all work out. But let's raise over 100K in Solana. It might be right that you actually need that $1 million card, and use that card and prove to people what crypto can do. So yeah, definitely get ready. 2 days. If you have a passport, get the $1 million card. I mean, that's a flex to have a $1 million card on your Apple or your Samsung device, whichever one you might have. I think that's a crazy flex to have. But also, what's amazing to have is, like I said, raising these funds and then just going out and proof of concept, right? Because now you raise these funds. Hey, I raised it using this donation widget. I'm actually using the card. Hey, I'm here buying this equipment. And then we can publish all of that on my socials, on your socials. The XPX community will raid that. And we like to see these. And it's absolutely free to set up. It's free for people to donate, and people can use it as a tax write-off, because they can hit the receipt button and fill out a receipt where they can use it as a tax break. So we take care of both ends of the user with this. And for you only get charged 4% when you put it onto the card. And that's because obviously we got fees as well that we have to pay. So, 4% to load the card for whatever you raised, and then use the card however you want, wherever MasterCard is accepted. So shout out to you guys. I think you guys got a great looking chart right now. And you guys are at a good spot where, some of this stuff that I'm talking about right now, and bringing that proof of concept of like people touching grass, us helping kids touch grass, right? Because these sporting events, yeah, they're not crypto people, but what are we doing? Getting these kids out the house, and giving them the tools that they need to feel confident. Hey, I got the right bat. I got the right cleats. I know I was a poor kid growing up, man. It was, you guys don't even know what I had to, my cleats were from the Goodwill. The only thing I got that was the uniform was the shirt and pants, because I had to. And I begged my mom, the whole year. I had to do all kinds of stuff, man, just to make that happen. So, but the cleats, that was just Goodwill stuff, man. And it's like, giving the kids of today that want to stay stuck in the house a reason to go touch grass, and there was times that I had to ignore the stuff that people would say, because I wasn't able to dress like like all the other kids and stuff, growing up. So, but I still wanted to do some of the stuff. And it's like, you got to get made fun of. You got to get, back. It wasn't really called bullying back then. It was just part of life, and I don't even hate it or anything, to be honest with you, because I think part of that is good for you. It gives you tough skin. I'm not saying, push people over the edge or anything like that or nothing like that. But honestly, my childhood and how tough it was, it pushed me to be better. And not to prove people wrong, but since young to prove people right. Oh, well, maybe I don't have the right equipment. Maybe I don't have the new flashy stuff. You guys are, ripping your bat out of a package and stuff, and you guys showing up like, just on point with everything. But guess what? Number 21 is rocking it out the park. I've always been able to hit things. My eye and hand coordination has always been good since a very young age. So baseball, football, playing pool, darts, that stuff is like, I'm locked in with that. I'm sure it made you who you are today. Yeah, it definitely is, brother. Definitely worked. And I'm very grateful for my mom. She, everything that I had, it was the most that she could do. Right. And it wasn't because because she could do more and she just didn't. That's what we could do. Right. And I'm grateful for that. I really am. So let's help out some more people, man. Let's set this up. I would love to see this, in action. And I would love to see the videos of, maybe we raise, a few $100, $500. We get everybody together in the crypto space to do this. And man, I mean, how cool would it be to see these kids actually being able to get this equipment and seeing you? Maybe you don't have to dox or anything like that, but maybe a video you in the store getting all the equipment. It's like, you can't pay a KOL to do that, right? That's proof of concept. And that is super powerful, where serious investors and not just jeets or people that are looking for 2x can invest into your project and hold, because they can count on your proof of concept. If you're only going after the people who are looking for hype for a minute, you don't ever attract the serious investors. The way that you attract the serious investors is by moving like a business. And those are the people that buy decent bags and just hold no matter what, right? Because they're looking at the long-term vision of the play. So shout out to Touch Grass for pulling up. Let's make this happen. And nice. Okay, perfect, man. I mean, imagine the content you're gonna have with this. That's powerful content right there. It's content that actually, bro, can go viral. When you look at all this stuff that goes like on TikTok and YouTube Shorts with, feeding the homeless and things like that. Like when XPX fed the homeless, like that short video, all those short videos are still doing fantastic compared to a lot of crypto videos, because people share those videos more than they share a chart video, more than they share a meme coin video. They'll share a video on TikTok and share a video on YouTube Shorts about how, somebody went underneath the Las Vegas streets to go feed the homeless and contact like 20 homeless people and leave them enough food for probably like 100, at the Shine the Light Foundation here in Las Vegas. And that type of content does really good and will bring more attention to what you're doing, and in turn will let you help out more people. Man, almost couldn't talk right there. The voice, man. Oh my God. I'm telling you, for like about a week and a half, because the temperature is hot now in Vegas. It's super hot. But I was fighting like a little, like, because when the temperature first changed and it's super hot during the day, and then at night it gets super cool and you stay out feeling all good, and it's like, oh man, it's a nice summer night. It's like perfect way to get sick right away, because it was like 100 degrees during the day and now it's like 60 something degrees. It's like 30 degrees drop. It's like you might catch a cold like that. But I was fighting it, and it's like it's almost gone, because we had this utility drop and I was like, I'm not letting nothing get in the way of it. So let's look at some more plays. We'll look at toes, man. You guys always pull up. I mean, anything that you guys want me to look at, if you got a project of a friend that's, trying to do good or whatever it might be, let me know. And I saw this one in a space. I actually sent it to my friend laughing, because he's always joking around feet and stuff. So I have been seeing this one and stuff like that. And, we got some plays too. I've been hearing through the grapevine, like they say, that there's some things cooking, some ETH plays and some Solana plays coming as well. You guys are here first. So make sure you guys got that bell notification lit. Like I said, this channel belongs to you guys. So if you guys got projects you guys want to check out, things you guys want to see, this is definitely the place to make that happen, because, it gets shown on X, it gets shown on Pump Fun. We're on the front page of Pump Fun right now. Not many streams or, KOLs or things like that. It's like we got to leverage this pump.fun live stream section. And we're here making noise. And the more we grow this platform, Touch Grass is live on pump.fun. XPX is live on pump.fun. Pissin is live on pump.fun. Your favorite projects are live on pump.fun. So, it's a little bit different over here. And like I said, you guys share this stuff, get a bag of XPX. And the more we grow this platform, the better it is for all of us. So we got toes that we're looking at right now. Let's go to their X account, see what they're talking about. Let me scroll up, see if I see any other plays that you guys probably mentioned. If you guys got anything, like I said, post it in the chat. I know we rolled well over the hour mark, but like I said, I was grinding for like the last 4 days to, it's a lot that goes into this, like launching this stuff. And I wanted to knock out a solid stream for everybody, kind of cover a lot of things, catch up. Not too much has changed, but really just get on the same page with everybody. Okay. So this is toes right here. I mean, pretty funny stuff. Everybody's got feet. Everybody knows it. Toe staff, meet the team. I'm the tech toe. Build the future. You got today. I present the sneaker self-tying sneaker. That's awesome. Some Back to the Future stuff. And what do you got right here? Is that a Unk Kita? All right, we'll check that one out. We'll have some fun. All right, but we got some feet stuff, man. For you feet lovers and you foot fetish people, there you guys go. You guys can come check this out over here. I mean, this is always going to be funny. What is it? We called it the other time the body part narrative. We had boob, we had, just about every freaking body part. Some of the other ones that I probably shouldn't say, so I won't. But what the heck? Oh, that's why that stuff is funny. Because everybody's gonna be posting their feet now. If you can get the whole who could like feet, shake, yeah, whatever. Whatever, buddy. You got your feet coin right here, man. Here goes your feet coin. This thing right here, I tried it out at the Bitcoin conference. It was absolutely amazing. This thing right here, oh my God, this helped me out so much. It got me a good workout too without doing so much. I actually have a manual one, but I think I'm going to get one of these that do it. But I got like a one that manually rocks to help me out with my leg and stuff like that, which I'm going to do probably after the stream. And, it's already 100 degrees here in Vegas. Have that, afternoon dip, get a little physical therapy in and enjoy some weather, apply some, get some sun and, then back to work, have a lunch and all that stuff, and then right back to the grind. But yeah, man. Let's check out the next play as well. I appreciate you guys almost being here for 2 hours, man. You guys are epic. I try to keep it at the hour mark, not to always take up too much of your guys' time. I respect your guys' time. I can go on and on and on. I could just do this nonstop, but we have plays. I do it all the time anyways. So it's not like I'm not doing what I'm doing already. That's why they say do what you love and it won't feel like work, because when I'm off stream, I got all these screens around me right now. I'm still doing this. Even when I'm not on stream, I got a Bitcoin chart open. I got one that has, I have one screen that has the chart looking like this. I have one screen that has a chart looking like this. I have one laptop that controls, what I'm doing on Telegram. I have a bigger screen that, controls whatever I'm doing, multi-tab, kind of like what I'm doing right here. So I'm doing this no matter what. So I appreciate you guys. The streams are always fire. Thank you, bro. I really do appreciate it, man. You're a real one, broski, for sure. And so, it's nice that I get to spend time with people and do what I'm doing already, right? Because I love doing this. So the fact that you guys pull up and let us overdose on Rico, that's what's up, man. That's amazing. That warms my heart. That's so, not most people will understand that, but that actually warms my heart. Overdosing on Rico. That's beautiful, bro. That's probably the nicest thing I've heard all week. Thank you, bro. But I appreciate you guys keeping me company. I love to do this, for Pissin, for Touch Grass, for all the projects, all the communities that have been working so hard. I'm one of you guys. That's why I do this and I grind so hard, because I'm just like one of you guys that I know what it feels like. I want to win too, right? We got Unk Kita right here. This is a great looking chart, and check this out. 47K. So it bonded. It went all the way to nothing, traded sideways, and then pumped up super hard, and everybody Mullet Man is on fire today. Yeah. Check this out right here. We got nice dip on it. Everybody faded it and then pumping really hard up to 200 and something K. And now it's got people's attention. You see, it didn't have nobody's attention over here. This is the addiction that is clear into space. No attention right here. Not good enough. Not good enough. Now you're good enough. What the heck? You were good enough down there. That's where the gains were at. That's where the gains were at. So here goes. Ooh. Ooh. I like a little bit of TA. So we out of here. We are out of here. This is your bull flag on Unkita. And I think unks are gonna stay in the space. I think technically, you know, I'm an unk now, which is ridiculous. You know, that terminology is funny as heck. Your OGs, your unk status, all that stuff is pretty funny. But I love my generation. Honestly, I love the era that I'm from. I wouldn't change it. You know, it's the perfect blend of the old days and being able to be tapped into technology. It's the perfect blend, you know, growing up, you know, being born in the 80s, going through the 90s, the early 2000s, you know, from pagers to cell phones that were big, to cell phones that shrunk all the way, to cell phones that grew right back big again. It was like from the internet coming from from the 2008 bubble, from, you know, it was like all this information. It's like it's a sweet spot. It's a good spot. And so I'll take my unk status if that's what it is. I got my gray hair, so we're gonna do our and dude was pretty much right. Yeah, dude was on to something. He was like, hey guys, he's like, I'm thinking this. He was like, I'm thinking this. Look at that. That run up was nice, and it's boom. So headed towards all-time high on Unkita. Have Unkita, you know, if you tapped in with them, send me a DM if they want to join me on a live stream. Get the community up here, get a community member up here, get anybody up here for the play, somebody who's bullish on it, and speak about it, and you know, get maybe some alpha, maybe what's coming, or you know, are we just pumping this thing so we can pump this thing? What are we doing? But definitely, we're going to see more of these Unk plays come to life. Give me some more plays, and then we'll be wrapping it up pretty soon. Bitcoin's price is not doing anything super exciting. There's not nothing you know, going crazy. We're just, you know, granted, we're still trading above this 200 moving average, which is nice. Got to get above it here and in the continuation, but we're just patiently waiting. People are talking about this more than anything. You know, this thing went up to 230, back down underneath 200. It's back at 200. This is the talk of the town right now. Mullet Man, okay. Mullet Man is on fire today also. Okay, let's go, man. Yeah, you got to start giving me all these plays super early, bro, and let me know. Because this is nice, man. These early. Ooh, look at this. So it bonded, pulled all the way back after bonding down to 26K market cap, and now it's pumping up hard. Nice, solid green candle. Woo! The Mullet Man. Man, I got my curly hair. I'd be feeling good, but this he's got the chin too. He's got the chin to go with it. I could probably pull off a mullet. It would be funny as heck, for sure. Because, you know, there was a time where this just wasn't this wasn't it. But, you know, the mullets are in. The mullets are in. Shout out Theo Von, the mullet trendsetter. So here in Las Vegas, okay. We're here in Vegas. Is Mullet Man in Vegas? Okay, let's go. Mullet Man. I like Mullet Man. 80K market cap. We might check this one out, man. Because there might this is what Mullet Man taps into. This is why I like the idea of Mullet Man. Does this not tell you retail? Retail with money, not your average Jeets. Most of these Jeets can't buy all this stuff. You know, these guys who keep trying to 2x you, they can't afford all this. That's why they're 2xing nonstop. That's why I like this Mullet Man, because they start tapping into the people who got real funds, and you know, we can all get on the grill. I'll kick up the grill too. Go get some steaks and throw them on the grill, and we'll do a Mullet Man show outside. Do it in the backyard. Ronaldo with a mullet. I might get a bag and do a meme of me with a mullet on. That's pretty funny. Man, look at these mullets. I mean, it's hard.
I'm serious. The only way to stop AI is by growing out a mullet. I'm serious.
Is AI telling you, by the way. Just
the only way to stop AI.
And I agree. I think it might be the only way. If we all grow mullets, AI will turn around. It will not mess with us. But man, if you're out there with a mullet listening to this live or listening to this later on, if you're throwing, steaks on the grill, if you got some, some Midwest brats. Oh, remember? Oh my God, I miss eating those brats in the Midwest. You go to like the Summerfest and stuff like that. Go to the fair, and you got, your Polish, and you got, all these. Oh my God, getting hungry, getting hungry. We gotta do some little workout, a little bit of this, get our lunch. But man, this is making me want some grill tasting food because Mullet Man is on the grill. That's what Mullet Man is bringing to the table, and it's going to attract more people like this. That's what I like about it. I don't think there's going to be a whole bunch of mullet people just being Jeets. They're probably going to be pretty solid. This guy up here with the grill going, he's probably been working at that job for a while, holding a job longer than you guys can hold a token, right? So I trust in the mullet should be one of the things. Trust in the mullet. I think I trust in the mullet we trust. How, on the back of the bill, and God we trust. On this one, in the mullet we trust. I think it'll attract the right type of investors and people that can actually push it. So I'm probably gonna get a bag of this. This is funny and silly enough. I like this. Mullet Man is probably got potential to go a lot higher. Mullets are funny, and if they get the whole community to change their PFP to, whatever their PFP is, but with a mullet, it's got some marketing like potential behind it for sure. So, man, Piston, do you got any more? Should we just go full degen? Check out the top 10 that won't be here later on. You guys can buy Yasmin right now and be gone in 2 minutes. You got Yasmin Street Fighter. We got the World Cup, another one. There's another thing too. Let's how people chase stuff. How many World Cups have you got wrecked on? Raise your hand. Don't lie. Your wife's not around. IRL plans? Ooh, they have some IRL. I can tell, man. That type of mullet play could be pretty strong, man. We do a freaking cookout for mullet. That's bullish. Everybody had a cookout for mullet. What? People can get me out the house real easy if they invite me to like cookout. Most of the time I get invited to go out to party. I get an invite at freaking 1:30 in the morning. They're just getting started. It's like, bro, I'm winding down. I'm at wind down mode. I've been grinding all day. They're like, man, what? Their energy at 2 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. Like, Rico, then we're gonna go here. We're gonna go there. And at 5, we go to when that place closes. We're gonna go to. I'm like, bro, I don't. Oof. Indy NASCAR 2026 IRL. Let's go. 2027. Bro, yes, mullet should be at every NASCAR race. We should have a mullet investor at every freaking NASCAR race with a mullet and rocking the merch and all that stuff. Every time I hear mullet, I think of Danny McBride. Nice. Danny McBride. That might be a token right there. So we got Unreal Craft. Go figure. Some of you guys might like this. We got this. Ooh, nice chart. What is this? The Black Bull? Sheesh. We're just vibing right now at this point. The Black Bull. Okay. I'm going through the top 10. We got Sun. What up, Sun? What, Sun? What is this? Are you winning, Sun? This is what my thing looks like. That's so the fact that I can hang out with you guys and not just be engulfed by screens is nice. Well, we're getting close to it. But this one's pretty cool. I like this one too. Just because I like this screen right here. I like this. Are we winning, son? Boy, you got to put in that work. I swear. Oh my God, that one hit hard. Ooh, coin market cap. This one's probably, I like this. I miss seeing this. Ooh, this tells me you guys want to take it further because when this is submitted, this is like five racks. Just submitted our coin market cap listing application. Boom, there goes our thing. Let's see. Very cool. hey, the listing happens, it will pump. You list on CoinMarketCap, you list on CoinGecko, you're going to see the leg up. And this is the perfect time to do it. Where are they doing it at? Right around the $1 million mark. Oh, no, don't tell me that makes sense. Because this thing gets that listing right around this section. People are probably cheating a little bit, but the DCA happens right here. The floor is made right here. That CMC or CG listing right here, you're going to be at $2-3 million market cap real fast. And if they fast track that submission and they actually paid $5K, it could be happening very soon. So this is definitely one to keep an eye on right now. Shout out to them for breaking that $1 million market cap, applying that, boom, that CMC listing too, man. I like that. I like that. People are probably going to G and then gets listed on CMC and they're like, oh my God, it's going so high. It's like, bro, man, you guys got to, but they can't all get it together because it's an addiction. We're talking about a green pill. The way some people move into space, it's like where it doesn't make sense because, addiction doesn't make sense. What does addiction do? You give up everything for one thing. That's what addiction does, right? So you give up everything for one thing. And when you're sober and you're doing things right, what you do is that one thing gets you everything now. It's like it's weird how it works, right? But yeah, definitely want you guys to win and stay safe in the space. Great calls. We got ANI raising money for autistic daughter school costs. Man, have them tap into us, man. We could probably help them raise some money too, man. That's the thing. We can help them raise some money too. But however they're raising, I want to make sure that we help them out, no matter if they're using our tool or not. It doesn't come down to that. But maybe we can help it even more. And maybe it gets even higher. But this is Annie. Okay. So here goes Annie right here. It's doing pretty good already. 460K market cap. Definitely had a nice pump up to 2 million. Shout out to you guys for that. Went up even high. Whoa, is it this one? 90 mil? Had a nice little pump from here to there. Let's go. Let's go to the website. Website's not going. Let's go to the X account. Oh, this is a Grok thing. Okay, so let's go to Annie again. And then look at that contract address that you posted. So it's 4X9. So it's this one. So 77K market cap right here. Great looking chart. Bonded, came down, went back up, went up to over 100K market cap. Very nice. Sitting at 80K market cap. Hey, if they want to come join me on the show, get them up here, talk about what they're actually doing. Whichever way they're going about it, we want to help out no matter what, right? So one drawing by a 12-year-old artist sparked a movement. Now a global community is turning that spark into something she can feel and keep creating for. So here you guys go. My angelic autistic 12-year-old daughter, Anika, drew the pencil and asked me to share it with you. She gets giddy when her comments does better than mine, which makes me happy. Please share this. I mean, this is epic. This is actually amazing art too. Like, this is not like, this is amazing actually. Zero outline, just like by little lines like that. That is epic. I like this type of art. That is cool. Most people would try to just draw a perfect pencil, but the fact that she can get this line, like the shape of a pencil as like an octagon, even with just doing like a bunch of lines like this is amazing. I can't even do that. I can't. Oh, this is her style. Oh, that's cool. It's got like an abstract feel to it. It's probably why I'm digging it so much. Yeah, here goes a little bit. Oh my God, that's actually pretty epic. That apple being eaten like that. That is pretty epic, actually. That is pretty epic. This is amazing, actually. It's definitely, that's why I was digging it from the get. I knew it felt like it had an abstract feel to it. Now this is definitely where, this is just epic. My favorite little bird right here. Oh my God. One that hangs out with me outside all the time. There's a few of them, but there's one that comes by and like literally when it flies by me, it's awesome because you could just hear it then. Was that one of the? Oh my God. Wow. Yes, she does have a unique gift. That is epic. That is cool. What? To do it in that style and it looks so like real, that's epic. It's like has that like, where it's real and drawn or not drawn, almost like painted at the same time. Wow. Let's check out a little bit more because I like that. But yeah, let's get in contact with them. We can probably help them push or however they want us to help push. Just let us know. And yeah, we can get the father up here and we show off more of the art that's probably not published or something like that and get some more attention. And, where it's on YouTube, it's on X. So make sure you guys give the dad a follow right here. Mark Wright, shout out to you, brother. I wonder if she drew this from. So draw me a picture of me so I can have for my avatar. That's cool, right? Bro, that octopus is looking cool. That's awesome. Yeah, this is nice, man. Shout out to the dad as well, being there and doing that. And so they got some giveaways that they do. I mean, this is pretty solid. This is a real project. This is not a ruggy project, fam. This is probably another one that, putting a bag right here is pretty easy. And this is going to get a lot of traction. So definitely check this one out. Sitting at a discount price of 77K market cap. These are the plays that should be winning, but a lot of you degenerates that are probably listening to this, you guys spend most of the time, chasing the pill that gets you wrecked. And we should be supporting where like if this did really good, imagine the outlook on crypto that it would have, and have enough funding to get her art out more, get more whatever she needs for it. It's like that's pretty amazing. So these are the things that like when I say crypto is also like an expression and being able to make things happen. So pretty cool. Shout out to Annie and that community. Shout out to the whole Annie community and shout out to Annie herself. Love your art. Love what you're doing. Keep doing it. It looks absolutely amazing. And yeah, let's get them all up on here and share more of this. Share more of this. You guys can also join their community right here. Let's click on this. So their community is on X. Annie's art. I'll share this on X on the YouTube so you guys can all see it, and maybe somebody listening to this later on can catch this and tap into this. So very solid right here. Love the art. Annie, keep doing you. You're absolutely amazing. It is truly a gifted talent that you have, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. Honestly, I'm very, very, very cool. Let's support more things like this in crypto, fam. Throw a salon on display, let it sit. It's only like $70 right now. You're probably going to spend $70 and, maybe when you leave the house or, in 2 days or whatever it might be, just anytime you even make a move, it's expensive, but this is supporting something good and $70 that can go a long way. And if you can do more, right? This is Annie's work. So artwork, pretty cool, man. Let's go back to BTC. Check these prices. Oh, we got some green. Is it enough? Is it enough? Ooh, is it enough? Bounce off the 200. Nice, 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 nice. Let's get back. Let's break past this thing. Let's look at we got SpaceX right here. Okay. Let's look at on the chart over here what it's been looking like. We got to go to the 1 minute chart. It's been so opens pretty bullish, man. So far, so good. So far, so good. Overall crypto market cap 2.26. We got to get back to that 2.50. We know that that's when things get really, really bullish. Neobank Plasma has launched. I'm telling you, this is where everything goes. That's what it's all about. That's where it's all going to go to payments. Every single thing is going to lead right there. Every single road is going to land right there. Very nice. All right, man. I think we covered just about everything. If you guys can give XPX a follow, this is the project I launched 2 years ago. 2-year anniversary coming up in 2 days, man. That's absolutely amazing. Utility drop. We have $100 of XPX, 3 lucky winners. Definitely tap in for that. Like, comment, share this stuff, tag 2 friends, repost it, all that good stuff, man, to get you some XPX that's only going to be worth more and more. You guys are extremely early. Price everybody out. I think it's very cool, obviously, that the cards are coming out, but really the infrastructure and the doors that are opening behind the scenes. Let the traders that want to trade, they think they got it figured out. They got it figured out. But we're going to keep scaling this thing up. We're going to go after, some corporations and really try to lower companies' fees and really take this from $430,000 in paid orders to $430 million in paid orders. And you guys might not even see us no more. We might just all be on a beach together, and you guys remember the XPX guys? Yeah, that thing's on top 100, and they just been winning nonstop. So the doors are opening for us, and we're going to keep stepping right through them. Connecting to Apple Pay and Samsung Pay is super bullish. $1 million card on your device, man, that's freaking exciting. The doors that are opening up. And if you guys want to come check out our current widgets, we have one that's about to release, one that's being worked on as this release is happening, because there's going to be another utility drop and then another utility drop in Q5. So we definitely got some more things for you, Q4. Keep scaling this up, go after some of these companies and really, present that XPX can lower their fees, lower their costs. So like that, we can, grow this project all the way, right? Where it's not just, people in the space using it, but it's the real world using it. And we have a payroll feature. We have a lot of cool things for the business account that are not fully being used to their full potential. But as we start to bring utilities that make sense to corporations, this is something that you might see at your job. Maybe your job one day is going to say, hey, would you like a portion of your money, of your salary in cryptocurrency? You say, yeah, guess who's running that in the back end? XPX, because we got the payroll features. We got the cards for you guys, right? So then you'll be claiming your crypto portion of your payroll, of your salary that you got onto your card. So this is going to happen. Your company is not going to build out the payroll. They're not doing payroll right now. This is probably what they're using. A lot of people are using this. Wait till XPX does this. All right. I mean, people, I'm telling you, people think this is like fly by night, but wait till this and XPX is the crypto of this. So, and you see a lot of stuff that I've been telling you guys, automation. I'm telling you guys are super early in XPX, and we're going to be the crypto of all this stuff, right? Business cards. And shout out to you guys. We're on the right track. We're on the right track. And most likely, like I said, your company one day will be using XPX because we're going to be the ones providing that for the crypto space. And a lot of these things that are happening right now. Hey, what's up, brother? I sent you a DM on Telegram when you get a chance. But yeah, let's go to the Fight Club right now. See if you guys got anything on X right now. There might be going on that I can mention. So, okay, so you guys got a space right here. This is Thursday. Will be complete mayhem. This is tomorrow, 5 p.m. Las Vegas time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So here, I'll share this for those who are live and for those who probably want to tune into this or tuning into this live stream later on. Definitely tune into this. A lot of cool things coming from this. You guys don't want to miss out. We'll most likely be pulling up to a lot of these and actually doing some giveaways on some of these as well. Also got some cool things working on the back end. You guys will see. You guys know we like to deliver over here. So you guys will see us over here. We'll be hyping up one of these pretty strong with like a giveaway, kind of supporting what they got going on. And also getting the Fight Club to join us on these live streams and even the Michigan set, right? Because this thing's growing, right? It's not just a crypto Fight Club. There's a whole Michigan sector of the Fight Club starting to grow, and it's going to be mayhem across the United States. That's what's coming. So if you like the sound of mayhem, if you like the sound of Project Mayhem and what's going to be coming, I'm definitely going to give you guys a taste of that and let you guys know early on, like with what's going on with the Mayhem project starting in Michigan right now. So which is super early right now. You guys can get a bag of that very early before it pumps up really hard. If you guys want to learn more about that, tap into this space right here. We got Join Pisson in our TGVC today at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Shout out to that as well, man. So Pisson TG. Yeah, man. Make sure you guys always pull up and leverage this YouTube channel. Crypto, the Crypto Fight Club, you know, pissing. This is not my channel, fam. This is your guys' channel. This is a Web3 channel. My thing is I'm XPX for life. You know, I got purple blood pumping through my veins right now, right? That's what I'm all about. But this channel, what we're doing here belongs to you guys. So get your communities to pull up, you know, repost these things, share these things, talk about what you guys got going on. And it's not just when we're live. People watch this afterwards. And that's why I got that overlay for you guys to be able to chat what you guys got going. I pay extra for that from StreamYard. So like that, if somebody watches this later on, they can see the conversation that we're having with each other, you know, right on the live stream, where they're watching on their phone or they're watching, you know, wherever they might be watching. They get to see that your guys' voices are being heard. So can you pull up one of our promo fight videos from? Yeah, of course, bro. This is your channel. And this is your guys' channel, man. It's whatever you guys want to see it pull up. I mean, that's what I do. I'm just the representative of the channel. That's basically what it comes down to. This is for you guys. This is yours. And belongs to your community. So let's see if let's just go to videos on the top, and then we can probably find it easier. Take another sip of the coffee when we get to the top. All right. Let's go to media. Might be right under media. Tyler's pretty sus. I don't see none on your timeline. Am I missing it? Is it this right here? Meme coins versus NFTs? Let me just click on this. Let me post a website for you guys as well. Giving you guys alpha, man. Mobile only. This punch game is mobile only. Please visit the page on your phone or your tablet to play. So back to the arena. And yeah, we're gonna have Tyler pull up, and we're gonna be talking about this a lot more. And he can share his screen, and you know, we can just chill, bro, and show everybody what you guys been doing. The idea, there's no like, you know, you got a 2-minute pitch or whatever. Like, no, just vibe, you know, just be yourself, which, you know, we've already talked, you know what's up. But for anybody else who's listening, this is not like, you know, like the spaces have gotten so crazy with the amount of freaking rules. I'm almost not in some of them because there's so many freaking rules. Like, just be yourself, man. You know, talk about your project, you know, it's like, get it out there, talk about your community. But lately it's been like, you know, you got to get this elevator pitch, and everybody wants to be this elevator pitch person, which, you know, we do. It's nothing. XPX sells itself. But I like to know the people a little bit. So just be comfortable, come up, talk about your project, talk about your community, vibe with us, set the tone with us, set the tone for your community, and we keep going from there. We definitely keep going from there. So, all right, man. Tap in. All of you guys listening. Just went by one. Of course I did. So I am. Let me see. All right, sounds good. Give me the date. Boom, boom, boom. Give me the date. Man, all that barbecue earlier on the grill, that stuff looked so good. There's a delay, so you got to give me the date. You know, you might say there, and it's like, you know, it's probably late because of the streaming, and we're streaming on so many platforms. So there's a small delay. Give me the date that's posted, you know, April 9th or the 12th or something like that. And we'll check it out. This could be one right here. Yeah, we'll be pulling up to this too. Oh, it's got to be this, right? This video.
And it flows. Job so dirty. One survives the
Yeah, and what's nice is they buy some of the project too. Is like, you guys got a lot of cool things. It's not just like this fight club. Like, you guys actually support the projects coming to this. Okay, so it's got to be these videos that you're talking about.
One declares war on rugs. The
We'll play
other
this,
treats
though.
winning like a childhood hobby. Only one leaves dominant. Fighting out of the red corner, this isn't just a token. It's a full-on anti-rug rebellion, built for the players, powered by the fighters, and backed by a game where you actually earn. No rugs, no nonsense, just war. Introducing the rug-stopping rebels, the play to earn Punishers. War Coins! Fighting out of the blue corner, undefeated, unbothered, and snapping together wins like it's a weekend hobby. You step on them once, and you never forget it. The pain in your foot champions, the undefeated block bosses, LFG.
This is hype, though. It's a great job on this. Things like this get me hype, bro.
It's almost unfair. Left go stacking dubs like they're building a chair. Tried to beat them once, yeah, that didn't go well. Now you're crying on the timeline like this project failed. LFG, oh, let's fucking go. A digital battle where anyone can swing. No rugs, no losses, just blockchain kings.
Nice, nice.
Squads to bring build memes. One survives the meme machine. Crypto Fight Club dominate.
There we go. Woo! That got me pumped, man. I was just calming down, and I'm pumped back up. Sheesh. Got a second wind. Woo! Woo! Oh, that was fun. All right, bro. Let's have you on for sure. And let's have some fun together for your community and all the other communities too, man. I really rock with you, bro, and what you do. It's really a good time. And yeah, Crypto Fight Club. You guys, what? Chart looking super healthy. Let me go over here. Chart not only looking healthy, but you've been here, bro. You've been putting into work. You've been putting into work. Oops. You've been putting into work for a while. It's not just been like, oh, we're just, a little bit here and then I gotta go, or never mind. It's not, not all. No, it's right here. 100K market cap, all-time high, not too far away. Everybody who's faded you and traded through this and messed up, let's make them pay. Let's stick them right in there. Bow, So you're talking too much. You're soft-footing your own bag. You fudge your own stuff. You sell at a loss. I'm about to knock you out, man. And when we break past this all-time high, they were wrong. And sometimes that's what it's all about, man. You guys are looking really good. A year and 5 months. Truly respect that. I know what it takes to put in that kind of work. 1 minute everybody's loving you. You got your first stuff, it's pumping, everybody's on board, and you got everybody on X. They love, the Crypto Fight Club. It starts going down, and now everybody, well, hey, where's everybody at? It's like, hey, it's you guys. You guys are the ones addicted to chasing things. But the real builders that establish themselves and build some sort of infrastructure around their brand, around their IP like this, these are the projects in the communities that are going to survive. While everybody's, chasing nonstop and chasing, which we're going to have some things for you to chase, because I know there's some chasers in here, and we're not going to make you guys leave the channel. We got some chasing people in here. We're going to give some chasing people the chasing stuff to chase. But right now, I think a great project to take a look at is Crypto Fight Club, and definitely go check out the one that's, about to get listed on Deck Screener. The Michigan set, that one's about to pump up pretty hard. You guys might want to, Tyler and all of you guys might want to grab more supply, because the more we bring that one up and we talk about it on this channel, best believe you're going to start to see it go up. Best believe, okay? Because, we didn't do $430,000 in paid orders because this channel doesn't have exposure to real investors. We didn't hit an all-time high on the BNB side, of 2.7 million, $500,000 in liquidity, because there's not, real whales watching this channel, real investors with real money. It's, you guys definitely, where's that Michigan one at? I'm trying to find it. We might pump that one up today. If you guys got enough bags of it, let me know, because we might be ready to push the Michigan set really hard. Let me know. Let bro hit me up and get everybody on here. And it might be, here goes. Let's go to Bob right here. We might see a leg up right now. Who knows? Where's the contract address for this one, though? Right here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5K market cap. I'll see you guys at all-time high very soon. I'll see you guys at all. It don't get no lower than this. This is as low as it gets. This is like launching. It's like a fresh launch right here. So 5K market cap. This is going to be the mission. I'm not going to go super deep into it. I'm going to have the guys come and join me and have some fun. But yeah, we're early. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, we got a lot of exposure to some serious investors. So you guys are seeing it here very early before all the fancy stuff starts, right? Before all the fancy stuff gets to going, you guys are seeing it right here. And maybe even earlier than you guys were supposed to. But yeah, 5K market cap, that's like you launched it yourself. See you guys at all-time high very soon. We got some spaces coming up with them, and maybe even during the space, this thing goes even higher. So very easy to see some gains in here. Oh my God, 5K market cap? 5K market cap, what? All right, looking good. Love what you guys are doing. And of course, we're going to do a plug on XPX before we wrap it up. We did over 2 hours on the show. Like I said, hopefully you guys don't mind. I always try to be respectful of everybody's time and all that stuff. And, you know, I know people are busy and things like that. Usually we wrap it up in the hour and stuff, but I was working the last 4 days, you know, utility for XPX. You guys, you're super early, man. A lot of people dumped on us because it's just part of Pump Fun. We got really close to $1 million market cap. Get a bag of this, fam. At $1 million market cap, I have enough ammunition to pump this thing a lot further. Okay, we're just letting all these people that, unfortunately, yeah, they dumped on us, and it was annoying and extremely irritating. But even people who dumped through here, we're right back at this thing. And on Solana, it doesn't take that much. When you have a revenue stream like XPX and the development constantly happening, whether or not this thing's going to be over $1 million market cap, there's no question. You know, diamond hand your bags. DCA, control the supply with me, you know, continue to collect. You know, these guys that are going to trade like this are going to exist from 215 to 238. Fine, let them do that. You know, they bought here, they sold there, fine, but price them out and make them do it higher, okay? Because I'm telling you guys, we are going to send this at $1 million market cap. You're going to see a lot of levers and gear start to move for XPX. And I'm glad that all these people, you know, faded us and, you know, did that. Did it hurt and did it suck at the time because we were so close to $1 million market cap at 826? Yeah, it was freaking annoying because I was literally had things ready right at for $1 million market cap right here. But when we get there, and that's not that far in crypto, watch how they're not going to be able to resist. At 300K, if you guys are all listening, we got a buy competition that's going to start and a lot of major trending and marketing that's going to happen at 300K to really get us to push to that 500K. And a lot of people who faded us are going to be like, damn, I kind of really messed up on this one because now they're at 500K. They're most likely going to go to $1 million market cap. They're releasing a utility. Plus, they're already working on another utility for Q4. And they're working on utility to lower the cost of corporations and organizations in Q5. And we are going to do that. Okay, this is not we're waiting for this, and if they tell us, and no, why are they going to do that? Because they need us, not because we're coming with our hand down. We're like, hey, do you guys think Banky, excuse me, Mr. Bank, you guys think that you got no? They want our freaking the volume. They want us, and that's good. I like being wanted by this big thing. So be a part of this, man. Be a part of this. I'm telling you guys, this is a legacy play. I'm not playing around with this thing. We've been here for 2 years straight. Yeah, it sucked to people who did this, but I'm telling you, the ammo is still sitting there. None of those wallets are touched. I got ammo for days. And at $1 million market cap, mark my words, like everything else, every utility that I said we were going to release, we did. Every promise I made, I've kept it for 2 years straight. And when we get back up to that 500 or that 1 million, we're going to pump a lot higher. And we're going to continue to expand this thing. And at 300K, I want to give us everybody who DCA through this when everybody's murmuring or whatever. Shout out to you guys. Those who got bags down here, hold those bags, man. Be responsible as you accumulate this supply, because at 300K, we're going to push this a lot further. It's not that far. 372K market cap right now. 300K, I'm letting you know that we're going to push it higher. Your bags are not financial advice, but watch when we hit 300K if whatever you bought through here is not worth more. And if it's not, come talk to me, okay? That's how I feel about that. So other than that, get ready for the push that's going to happen from 300K to 500K to $1 million market cap, from $430,000 in paid orders to $430 million in paid orders. SPCX is not going to stop till it's on the Mount Rushmore of household names of payment solution and payment rails. Thank you guys so much for pulling up and rocking with me for over 2 hours. I freaking love you guys so much. Like I've said before, this channel belongs to you guys. This YouTube channel, this thing on X, these broadcasts, they're here for your project, man. SPX is what pumps through my veins. So if you guys got projects that some of our utilities make sense, I use them. Let me know how these utilities can make your projects grow. If you guys need a business account, if you guys need $1 million in purchasing power, SPX is here for you guys to win. If you guys win, you guys use our utilities, right? So of course I want you guys to pull up to this channel so the Crypto Fight Club can win. Of course I want the Michigan set to win. Of course I want you guys to use this YouTube channel to market your plays, because if they win, and if you've seen us here and you've seen the project that we have, it's possible that you guys will not only be financially free, but you guys can use SPX to be free to spend your finances. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. Continue to come back, experience the abundance of money with me. You guys have been absolutely amazing. And like I said, without the SPX community, this wouldn't be real. You guys are really one of a kind. Thank you guys so much. 2 days left. We have another giveaway right here. Do this really quick before we wrap it up. Another giveaway. Shout out to Saphir. I mean, I love this guy. Love the SPX community is built different. The push at 300K is a community member that sent me a DM and he was like, let's do another buy comp. Let's push this thing a little bit further. Then the next day I got Saphir that's saying, hey, let's do this kind of giveaway. I didn't tell these people to do this. But when you run a project like this and you're honest to these people and you make promises and you keep these promises, that's the type of people that projects like this attract. So thank you guys so much for supporting us. Get ready for the push at 300K. Saphir, thank you for doing this. You know, your own initiative to do this. Also, the other community member that doesn't want, you know, to be, you know, their name said or whatever. But thank you guys so much. And if they do, I'll say it. You know, just let me know and then I'll say it. But you guys are absolutely amazing. 2 days left, man. Celebration for us. Let's make our celebration. We own it. You know, don't wait around for somebody else to come do this for us. We got 2 days. We got a 300K push buy competition for some, not a little bit of Solana either. We're going to put some good Solana in there so you guys can win some SOL. Maybe buy some more XPX when you guys win. It's going to be very fun. It's going to be very nice. And at the same time, we're going to compound it with a whole bunch of stuff on the back end. Marketing boost, this, that, pop, push. Let's go, fam. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys can't do that. Continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. I suck at saying goodbye. So what I'll say is I'll see you guys later, man. Enjoy the rest of your guys' day.
So your bag's backed up against the wall, and the bandwagon's falling right off, and you're hearing all the talk about maybe you should think about what you're gonna do.